What the fuck is going on, everybody? I am your host, Nick Bachlis. This is the WTF show, Winning the Flex. Happy Thursday. Happy to be doing a live stream right now. Um, we got some news. There was a crazy rumor a few days ago that Najee Harris blew out his eyeball during a firework incident. Confirmed by Ian Rappaport that Najee Harris, so the statement from his agent, Harris was present at a 4th of July event where a firework mishap resulted in injuries to several attendees. Najee sustained a superficial eye injury during the incident, but is fully expected to be ready for the upcoming NFL season. Now, the key word is superficial. What was the injury? We don't know yet. We don't have no context. What we do know is he did go to two hospitals, I believe. Maybe it was precaution, or maybe it's serious. I so a couple takeaways from this for me is one is obviously with the we have to wait for more information to come out, but he's expected to be ready for the season, so there's a chance he's not. If his eye is fine, which I'm just gonna trust what we have reported for now until further otherwise. But my main takeaway was that for me myself, I've been way too low on Mary Hampton. He's obviously gonna rise because of this news, and I think he's gonna start going earlier, which he should have been in the first place. He was someone I was very bullish on before the draft happened, and then once he landed with the Chargers, I got super excited. And then I kind of just not faded him, but I just started taking other players I like around him. But for me, I don't want to overreact too much to this information, but this was a wake up call and to for me to be basically just draft a running back that went in the first round to a good offense that's going to run the ball a lot. So for me, for Najee Harris, I'm not adjusting him too much down my ranks. He is probably going to fall a little bit on this news. But for me, Hampton, I am going to be more aggressive at taking him, not necessarily because of Najee's injury, but more just a wake up call of draft a first round running back who has a prospect profile of a Mary Hampton on a good team. So that is the key takeaway for this. We'll see what happens. I have no idea. But Najee Harris, rumors ended up being true after all. Shout out the internet for sharing that like 4 days ago, I believe. What is going on, everybody? Welcome in Zero. Eye patch Najee about to rush 1,620. Wouldn't that be something? Look, I saw a couple funny comments earlier where I think I posted on Twitter actually, but Najee couldn't see the gap before this injury, and now he's just gonna get worse. We'll see. What's up, Who Hames? How you doing, brother? Nice to see you in the chat. Hampton boys rise up. Did we register yet? What's up, Brian? No, we will be doing a puppy monetarily. One momento. Yo, WTF fireworks, man. I mean, it's never worth it. It's never worth trying to play with fireworks. Yo, appreciate you, Fantasy Football Garage, Chris the Candyman. Just trying to look sharp like you do every stream. Yo, what's going on, Steve? Welcome in. Welcome in. Bry, yeah, probably would run better blind. So welcome in, everybody. Happy Thursday. This puppy, we're gonna be doing one momento. It's been filling up. I think we're around 16 or 17% already. Yeah, 17.5%, which I think they just released this like 2 days ago. So it's on pace to be filled probably less than 2 weeks, which I think that's faster than normal. I don't know, but this is what we're gonna be doing right now. In 10 seconds, I will be entering the puppy. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So boom, we need. Ooh, it's going fast. We need one more person. Boom, we are filled. It's crazy. It hasn't even been 36 hours, and the puppy's just been flying like crazy right now. Oh, I don't know if anyone was trying to get in, but I don't see anybody in here. Did anyone try to get into the puppy? If anyone was trying to get in, did it get in? I would be down to multi-table this bad boy. If anybody wants to get in, if you guys are down to multi-table, fuck it, I'm down. I don't care. If you hear this, I'm entering another puppy right now. 6 more people, 5 more people if anybody wants to do it. We're gonna multi-table. Um, I don't think I've done a multi-table on stream yet, so this should be fun. Already, or what I was gonna say, the UI is different as well, guys. I've heard some negative reviews on the UI. I've been a mobile drafter my whole life, so it doesn't really affect me too much. But I could see how this is a little bit different than what was before. All right, so we're in 2 drafts. I got the 106 in this one. I'm just gonna queue up Lamb or Gibbs. This other one, I see Boner Bryan, you're in here. I see Steve in here as well. I want to say Jalapeno Jenkins. I think I've seen him in a few lobbies. Good luck, my boys. Let's ride. Okay, so we're gonna take CD Lamb in this one. Yeah, I don't know if this is normal for the multi-table to have to go to draft. Probably is. We'll get used to the UI. Who's already in one? Zero says I'm doing a drafters main event right now while I watch you. Well, I appreciate you watching me while you're doing another draft, man. Appreciate all the sickles out there. I'm gonna be doing a couple puppies tonight. Let's go, baby. Yeah, we all multi-table in this right now. Get money, bro. Cash, cash, cash. Yes, yes, sir. Welcome in, Gary Griffin. Oh, dude, I'm fucking dumb as fuck, guys. Hold up. There we go. Yo, I wish. Why didn't you guys say something sooner? I'm all here thinking how to draft board up, and you guys are just looking at me the whole time. Ricky Shiver for sure, man. Yo, somebody clip that. That's hilarious. I would have went the whole stream not knowing that it was just my beautiful face on camera. All right, so we have one pick in this one. We have CD. We're gonna go Lamb or Lad, most likely. Okay, we're gonna go Lad. We'll start 2 receivers. We're one pick away in this one. We're gonna do Devon HN. Yeah. I had to. The only thing that sucks is I had to like click to go into the giraffe to giraffe it, but that's okay. It's a little separation, so it shouldn't be too hard. We'll figure it out. So we go Devon HN here. I think. Okay, yeah, Genty goes. It's gonna be Brian Thomas or Amari St. Brown for me. We'll go Brian Thomas. There's like 14 or 15 first rounders this year, so having a back half pick, I really enjoy. All right, so this one we're cooking with CeeDee Lamb, Lad McConkey. One thing too is I wonder where Hampton's gonna be going in these streams. I did a full minute without adding myself to the states this week. That's great. It happens, man. I mean, rookie mistakes. I'm gonna separate you, my boy. Okay, let's go active. One pick away. I feel like I auto picked something right now. No, actually I didn't. We're good. All right, so we have CD, we have Lamb, and we have a nice faller in Jacobs. We're gonna snatch this up. Lamb, McConkley, and Jacobs is a nice start to this draft. You should be able to draft from that screen once you click on a player. Oh, appreciate Steve with the alpha. He is right. Just gotta click the name and hit draft, which will save me plenty of time. Multi-tabling on a phone is so much easier than doing it from a desktop. Yo, what's good, Peppers? Welcome in. Glad to be here. He says I swipe 500 from the casino, so I'm gonna be smacking puppies all night. GLHF. Tell me what that means. Good luck, Hall of Fame. I'm pretty sure I know what it is, but I can't think of that. But welcome in, buddy. Let's do some puppies. Hugh says Hampton locked in the first four picks of the fourth at the moment. Yeah, I took him in a draft earlier at pick 42. He goes pick 38 right now. He's going to be moving up to the 3-4 turn for sure. Grab your hammer. Multi-table PC way easier. Just open every draft in its own tab, but you're streaming, so can't do that. That's the only thing, yeah. When you're streaming, it's a little more difficult. But we're still going to crush all you guys. Hell yeah, Peppers. Good luck. Have fun. Oh, okay, I figured that. Let's go. Let's get it, baby. We're multi-tabling puppies all night. Let's go. We have a Jacob, CD Lamb, Lad Star. We have a Faller and Ted. Never mind. I think for this one, we'll take Devontae. Yeah, we'll do a little Devontae Smith. Okay, in this other one, let's check it out. We started Devon H.M., Brian Thomas, Trey McBride. He's falling in every draft now. He's a constant faller to the mid third. This one, I've been trying to pull more Terry, Jaden Daniels in drafts, and I think we're going to do that right now. We'll take Terry, um, and then we'll auto Jaden. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. 6 picks away in here. Let's go to draft. Okay, so Hertz goes. I was hoping to get a Hertz faller. One thing I said about a week ago was I was telling everybody, try to get as much the Smith, Jalen Hurts at the 4-5 turn as you can, because it's just you're gonna get to a point where you can't do it no more. Hurts is gonna continue to rise in the fourth, and you won't be able to pull up the 4-5 Hurts Smith, which I think is one of the best moves you can make in best ball currently. And I do think we will start seeing Hurts at the 3-4 turn a little more pulled with like AJ Brown and even Smith in some cases. All right, so we have 3 receivers. We have 1 RB. We could go another receiver with Waddle, Hunter. Waddle goes. We're gonna take Kenneth Walker. Been trying to get more of him. Love Walker as our second RB. Let's go back. So we did get Jaden Daniels. So we have a Jaden Daniels, Devon Achane, Brian Thomas, and a Terry McLaurin start. I love that. Jaden Daniels is my quarterback 1 for this up and coming year. Grimface says thoughts on Josh Allen versus Philly in Week 17. Personally, I think he'll be the quarterback you need in Week 17. It's a good question. That game could go multiple ways. Like first, like we don't know how the weather's gonna be. I believe is it in Buffalo or Philly? If it's in Buffalo, I think we get some snow. I see the game more of a ground and pound where I think Barkley and Cooks are going to be getting the ball a ton in that game, and I could see it be a slugfest. But at the same time, it is Josh Allen, it is Jalen Hurts. We could definitely have a high scoring game, but for me, I don't know. I have a feeling that that's more of a Barkley type of game, And for Allen, Allen's a beast. He's a stud. But I personally prefer Jaden Daniels versus the Cowboys week 17 than Allen versus Philly. All right, we're coming up in 3 picks right now. Okay, so okay, I was looking at the wrong one. All right, so we have Jacobs, Walker, Lamb, Ladd, Devontae. We're not taking Joe Burrow here. We don't need him. We have a crazy Calvin Ridley faller. Interesting. Calvin Ridley goes. We'll just take Rome. Rome's down 7 spots. Receiver 4. I think that's fine. Coming up here, we'll probably do an RB and a receiver. Hurts, Goddard, Shipley, Hurts, Smith, my boy. Those crazy Shipley Goddard backs are gonna go crazy. Yeah, I landed it again a bit ago, becoming more rare. Yeah, for a while, man, it was just so common saying Hurts fall in the mid-fifth, mid-fifth, mid-fifth. I do wish I could go back and take advantage of that. Got to draft Hurts before Smith, my boy. Well, his ADP is finally surpassed Smith. Okay, yeah, it's in Buffalo. Yeah, that's an interesting game. I'm not too sure. For this pick, we're gonna take Travion, man. There's reports that Joe Mixon's still that foot's still bothering him a little bit. I don't love to hear that. I think Mixon's a fine pick here, but he also does concern me a little bit. Okay, so I'm on the clock in both of these right now. Um, we'll do a Juan Jennings. The autos. For this one, we're on the clock. We'll do a. I don't mind Jacoby Myers as my fifth. Yeah, we'll do Jacoby. All right. So in this one, we got Juwan Jennings. We got the receiver one for the 49ers, which feels pretty good. Jacoby over Goda, my boy. Um, in this draft, yeah. Yeah, I do think Jacoby's a little undervalued. People want to hype up Brock Bowers and say that he's getting a quarterback upgrade. And I think Jacoby Myers, people aren't speaking the same thing about him. Yeah, CD, Lad, Devontae could use upside. My boy, Jacoby's whack. Jacoby's going to outscore Golden, bro. Pin that. I slowed up on my 17% Mixon. Yeah, I was clicking Mixon for a while in the fifth, 5-6 turn. Got him a few times in the mid-6 as well. Paulino says, let's hope Najee doesn't need eyes. I mean, he plays like he doesn't have eyes. So maybe this eye injury isn't a big deal for him after all. Yo, welcome in, Uncle. How you doing tonight? If Jacoby outscores Golden, I'll shave my head. Joke's on all of us. Your head's already bald. I'm just kidding, actually. I don't know. I think when I saw you were wearing a hat, but I'm gonna save that message, man. I'll buy the Clippers for you when Jacoby outscores Golden. All right, so we're on the clock now. For this build, we could go couple different ways. I like Mason, I like Hawkinson, I like Emeka. No stacking options we could do here. We're gonna get okay. We took Hawkinson. I'm fine with that. Tight end one, probably stop at 2 tight ends. Yeah, I was thinking about Mason to get our third RB, but we can wait on that. On this build, we are approaching the clock. Steve's cooking a 3-3 right now. He's winning the flex. Let's get it. We'll cue Caleb, Reed, Diggs, Pollard, and then we will go back to the other one. Ooh, Jordan Mason's still on the clock. He might fall to me. Quarterbacks. So we could do Dak, Herbert, we could do Caleb, we could do Gino, we could do JJ McCarthy. If Mason falls, that would be sweet. He does not fall, but we'll take Caleb. Yeah. We have Rome. We could add Loveland later if you want to, or even add Burden. We are coming up here. We could do Pollard, which would be nice for our third RB. Dang, Josh Downs is gone. Yeah, we'll go Tony Pollard. After Tony Pollard, I think what we could do, Darnell Mooney or Emeka. In Mecca, we have the Miami Dolphins correlation, so let's do that. I have here, my boy. Golden better not let me down. Nah, I like Golden a lot. I have like 20% of him in all drafts. Grab Diggs for the team stack. Oh, did I have Henderson? Okay, yeah. Yeah, he went though, so I couldn't even get him. I I'm probably gonna have Sus Edwards jump on this after jump on live with me after this draft is done. We did a video about the best quarterback values, kind of like early part of the draft, mid and late. It's on his Twitter, Sus Edwards. It's on mine as well. Go check it out. Some good gems in there, and why Drake May is the best quarterback this season. So I could go Drake May, but I have no stacks. I could do the JJ McCarthy, do Herbert, RB could do as well. Cam Scattaboo, I think, would be a nice third. Harris, Burden. Fuck yeah. Let's ride. Let's go Luther Burden. Oh, never mind. We auto Drake May. Well, when you're autoing the best quarterback value, it doesn't hurt that bad. That's okay. I mean, look, if I'm gonna auto someone, it better be Drake May. Autoing Drake May is 100% okay with me. Yo, WTF Hartman, welcome into the live stream. How are you doing, my guy? We're just multi-tabling these puppies right now. I should try to do a better job of seeing what's coming up. So, so we have Caleb, Drake May, Jacobs, Walker. We have 5 receivers, 1 tight end. Luther would be a stack. I like David Njoku. We could just take 3 quarterbacks with McCarthy or Justin Herbert. We got sneeze. Ooh. Bless me. WTF. One thing that I've been doing lately is I've been taking like 3 quarterbacks in a row once we get to the 100 range. Like this pocket of quarterbacks from rounds 9 to 11 is so fucking nice. So I have my choice of JJ Herbert. I do have Lad, so we will be going Herbert. We're done at QB. We have three crazy, sexy, beautiful quarterbacks. All have upside. All have some rushing floors. And I think that's all we need. I think we'll stop at 6 receivers here, 2 tight ends, and then we'll just attack running back later. All right, coming in this one, we are on the clock. Let's pick 107. Who do I have? No, Purdy, can't do that. We'll go Cam Scattaboo as our 4th RB. And then because I think I'm gonna wait for T Law on the next go around. The receivers, we could do Luther, we could do Bateman. Yeah, so we'll just do Luther Burden, fifth receiver. Try to get some upside there. Woo! Let's go, baby. Ric Flair in the house. Herbert feels poorly priced. Where do you have him ranked? Who? Um, because if you're saying like Herbert feels like he's too cheap, I would agree with you. He's someone that could lead the league in passing yards, throw 40 touchdowns, and also use his legs to run for like 400 yards. I mean, I remember his second year, I think he was like MVP type of player. Do we just do JJ McCarthy? No, we don't. We're just gonna do Kyle Williams on this build. We'll stop at six receivers. We'll take a stack with Drake May. Nice upside shot. Kind of just falls to us right here. Feels good, right? Like if I do take Drake May, he is one of the few quarterbacks where I feel like I don't need to necessarily stack. I do have a lot of Douglas. I do have a lot of Hunter Henry, but Kyle Williams is falling, and I am more uh, inclined to take him around here because for a moment he was going into like the 115s, the 118s, early 120s, and I just thought that was too premature. So him falling around the 140s, I will be starting to take some now. I think Herbert and May should go right where Knicks goes. Yeah, I think that's a good take. I think all three of them are similar cases when it comes to upside. And, Herbert's floor is better than both, right? We've seen him be a great quarterback in the league for a long time. So I do agree. I think Herbert is too cheap. Herbert shouldn't be behind Caleb. Yeah, that's fair. Kevin says, yeah, great value this year, Herbs. Yeah, I like a lot of the quarterbacks that go around. Okay, wait. Let's see what we got going on here, guys. Could do Rashard White. Could do blue. Let's go white. Third RB. We'll get an RB that's gonna produce this year. Should catch a lot of passes. Good offense. Contingent upside if Bucky got hurt. And one thing to think about, Bucks are gonna be without their star left tackle. It could be for a few weeks, could be for a few months. But Rashard White is a better pass protector than Bucky Irving. So maybe if Baker's getting a little bit more pressure on him, Rashard White will be out there more to help ease the blitz and the pressure. All right, coming up, 3 picks away. We have a 1-4-5 build going on here. Quarterbacks, if we're looking at T Law, we could stack tight ends. Got some tight ends that we like. We're good on receiver. RBs. I feel really good about these RBs right now. So I think we're probably going to be looking at T Law and one of these tight ends if they fall to us. Brock, man, I love Brock Purdy this year. Brock Purdy, I think, is a good value, but last I was listening to I think Scott Barrett from Fantasy Points Data. He dropped a we're gonna go Kraft first, but yes, shout out Scott Barrett dropped a great video, kind of going over every single quarterback that had ADP, and he gave like one bullet point. Some of it was positive information, some of it was negative information. What do we want to do here? We'll just go tank. Yeah, we'll go tank here, and then the other one we'll go T Law. Yeah, we'll go T Law. Yeah, so Scott Barrett, he was going over like 32, 34 quarterbacks. Very smart guy. He's nailed like I forgot what he calls it. It's like basically he picks like one quarterback that he thinks is going to be like a league winner, and he's like last year he called Jaden Daniels, he called Lamar Jackson when he broke out, he called Josh Allen when he broke out. He called A Rich, I think his rookie year. He didn't break out, but he obviously looked good fantasy wise when he started out. But he was just going over a lot of these quarterbacks, and it just opens your eyes on some of the potential that some of these later ones have. He loves Justin Herbert. He think Justin Herbert could smash this year. But he brought up some interesting stats about Brock Purdy, where I think like after week 8 on, like his, I forgot what it was, but it was like fantasy point per drop back or something like that was like tied with Josh Allen the second half of the season. And he's just like very bullish on what Brock Purdy could do. Uh, if the 49ers offense is, are just, I guess, just in sync this year. Ooh, that's it. I didn't even think about that. I've done that a lot of too, a lot of Lovecraft. Definitely could have done that. Aaron Rodgers does not like to get blown in pass protection, so I think Warren could be interesting late value this year. Yeah, I think Jalen Warren is a good pick where he goes. We're back on the clock. Um, Gee, all the Titans are gone. We'll do a little Will Shipley action here. Fifth RB, contingent upside. I was hoping Hunter Henry would be here, but it looks like he went. Um, yeah, no, I think Jalen Warren's is a good bet where he's going to catch a lot of passes. This offense should be more efficient than last year. He is a big play guy. How much is he going to touch the ball? We don't know. Caleb Johnson could be a stud and just dominate touches. But then there's also the play where Caleb Johnson might not be that good. Maybe he's struggling in pass protection. Maybe he fumbles the ball. And maybe Aaron Rodgers is just like, hey, we want Jalen Warren to be, I want Jalen Warren by my side. So I think where he goes at pick 100 is a good bet. DraftKings and drafters, he's a better pick because those are full PPR sites. Half PPR, it's not as good, but yeah, I do think Warren is someone that I do want to target a little more. But I am also a big fan of Caleb Johnson as well. Caleb Johnson, I think, could be a monster. What's up, Best Ball on Call? Welcome into the stream. Like that video if you're watching. Sub to my channel if you're not sub yet. Let's get to like 20 likes, guys. Let's get to 20 likes in the next like 10-15 minutes. Arthur Smith gonna give plenty of work to both RBs. Yeah, like like Warren and Caleb both could have like 200 carries this season. And don't forget, like Cordell Patterson's another one that maybe he gets some run as well. All right, so we have a 3-5-6-1 building. What do I want to do at tight end, guys? War, man. We could go Samson. No, let's go DJ Giddens. And this one right here, we're on the clock. Is there anything I do? I think Dobbs we could do. We have a Packers bet already with Kraft. He'll be our sixth receiver. He fits in good. We have a couple rookies. He's more of a floor play, but he should give solid production all year. I think we're good on stacking. I mean, nah. I think we'll probably stop at 2 quarterbacks for this build. Coming out next, no, we have Devon Achan. I don't think taking Jalen Wright with Achan is like a terrible move because we've seen multiple backs be fantasy relevant. But in this build, we'll take actually Brand Strange. He stacks up with T Law. All right, easy money there, guys. All right, so for this one, we have a 3-6-6-1 cooking up. You know what? Fuck it. Let's take Darren Waller. I haven't took Darren Waller at all yet. For sure, might as well be a $5 puppy. 12 picks past ADP. I didn't even realize Darren Waller's ADP is 186. Who would have thought in 2025 we would be drafting Darren Waller to try to win $100,000 in the contest? Yep. Oh, I forgot that Ken Gainwell did go to the Steelers. Interesting. I forgot about that. He's probably gonna get touches too. Yeah, yeah. Shout out Kenneth Gainwell. I remember a few years ago when it was Kenneth Gainwell versus like DeAndre Swift versus Rashad Penny, and everybody was placing bets on who would be the starter, who would get the most touches. And Kenneth Gainwell, I think week one got like 16 touches. Everybody declared Swift dead, and Kenneth Gainwell was a sharp guy. No, it did not happen that way. He had one good game week one, and then he faded the rest of the season. So we have 4 picks. We're 4 picks away. We're good at quarterback. Our B's a little weak when it comes to depth, but I think we can make it work. Receiver is very strong. We could tack on another one if we want to. We could tack on another tight end if we want to as well. I think what we'll do, maybe we'll just tack on the Sanders or Theo Johnson. We could tack on Slayton, just try to see if we get another spike guy in our lineup. Um, Hawkins, you know what, man? Let's just take a third tight end. Shout out for Reed, 1 BBM with a 3.663 build. So we're gonna try to replicate that for the puppy. So we finished with this team. Now we could fully put our attention into this one. We have 4 more picks in the draft. We have Daniels, T. Law, H.N., Trevion Henderson, Tony Pollard, Cam Scottaboo, B. Thomas, Terry McLaurin, Joannings, Emeka, Luther, Dobbs, Tucker, and Strange. We are going to be tacking on Ertz to make this a 3 tight end build. I like that. We have both our tight ends stacked with our quarterbacks. We're done at tight end now. You know what? Let's take Alec Pierce for our 7th receiver. Alec Pierce, spike guy, basically did what Rashad Bateman did last year, but goes 70 picks later. Explain why that is happening. I've been drafting Rogers Gainwells on round 20 sites. Hey, that's a sharp move. I like that. Paulino says, "LOL, I was in on Gainwell this year and got rug pulled." Yeah, a lot of people did. I mean, I don't blame them because their coach, I think, came to a presser with a Kenneth Gainwell shirt endorsing him, and there's a lot of good reports during the summer that Kenneth Gainwell was running with the first teams and looking good. Ertz fit your build great. Appreciate that. Welcome in Pristine Memorabilia. Anyone that doesn't follow them, go give them a sub. They're doing a lot of cool things where they basically have, besides having like cash prizes, they give away jerseys. So if you want, let's say like Jaden Daniels jersey, you put in like a $5, $10, $20 fee against like 12 other people. And if you win, then you win the jersey instead, which is a really good deal. It's a lot of fun. Sleeper platform, they are doing that on as well. So go check them out. What do we think of this team? This is a multi-table team. We have a 2-4-7-3 build. Did we pull it off? When you're multi-tabling, Your hands and your brain needs to work overtime. With these last two picks, we will be taking RBs for sure. Getting Pollard as a third feels good because we should be winning the flex, as you know, WTF always. But everything feels pretty solid with this team. I mean, tight end, I think Kraft Strange Ertz fits nicely. We have the elite quarterback. We have T Law. The receivers, I think, is a good balance. We have the superstar Brian Thomas, Terry McLaurin's, a good receiver too. Juwan Jennings, the enigma. Who is he this year? But he. I think he's an okay receiver three. And then we have Emeka Luther Burden, who are two rookies with upside. Romeo Dobbs will give us a sturdy floor, and then Alec Pierce. Spike Week King. We'll probably be just taking some rookie RBs here. Try to shoot for some upside. Samson and Brashard Smith. I like both of them. We'll go with Samson in this one. I think Samson and Brashard Smith and Todd Brooks and DJ Giddens, Kyle Nungai, you could have thrown there, Jake Reed, Prosky, Merritt. I don't know. I just think all these rookie RBs are solid bets. So we'll do Brashard Smith as well to round out this team. Oh, see, there you go. Yeah, yeah. Look, $35, 12-team best ball winner gets an autographed Brian Thomas Jr. jersey. What a steal. And obviously, look who I have on my team, Brian Thomas. Shit, I'll probably be entering that too, just to get it. One thing I've been thinking about, and what I'll probably do, is I want to add a jersey to the background of my layout. I just don't know what jersey I want though. Like, do I go like an old vintage jersey, right, of one of my favorite players, or do I get a new one? Uh, you know, I am a Patriots fan, right? I could do the classic Tom Brady, but I don't think Tom Brady is my favorite Patriots fan. I think, honestly, I think Rob Gronkowski has been my favorite player to watch growing up. He was just so damn good. He was just a unicorn on the field. Also, shout out Julian Edelman, another fun player. I always enjoyed watching as well. Who said so? Right here, you could just, if you want to give Pristine Barely a sub, just click. I think you can click their name on chat. If not, you can type in right here, Pristine Barely. Also, appreciate you staying in. Who hopefully your draft went well. Also, notice Fuck Coolers is in this as well. So we did get more than a few people. Very, very exciting stuff. We did it. We did it, guys. Yeah, overall, this is a very interesting team. I'll give it like a B minus. I think like this is definitely a team that I don't draft often. Like I feel like the players are like I definitely mix together players I haven't put on a team before. A lot of upside, lower floor, but when you're trying to win $100,000, you gotta have some teams that just shoot for the upside, man. When sus, actually, let me check my phone. Let me see if sus is gonna be coming on. Brian, are you sure you want me to roast you? Are you sure you want me to roast you, man? Tom Brady's dating Sophia Vergara now. I'm not surprised. Tom Brady's a stud. He can legit date anyone he wants. But it is nice for him to date someone around his age, huh? Even though, I mean, she's like 53, but she looks like she's like 29. Appreciate you being in the draft as well, Steve. I will be going over some of these teams. Kind of want to see how they built it, how they built the teams because they were also multi-tabling as well. So we'll start. We'll start here with Boner Bryant, 2672. Kyle Murray and Stafford quarterbacks. I'm cool with that. I think Murray, if he's your quarterback one, you could get away with a Stafford. So I'm fine with stopping at two quarterbacks. Cook, Swift, Dobbins, Grando, Roshan, and Marshall Lloyd. I think this running back room is fine. I don't drive much of Cooks, but when he does fall near the 4-5 turn, I think he's a good pick there. Dobbins, you're technically winning the flex with that. Like I do think J.K. Dobbins is going to have flex-worthy games. He'll probably be inconsistent, but who knows? The reports are that he's the RB1 as of now for Denver. But I do like J.K. Dobbins a lot this year. Garando, Roshan, Marshall Lloyd are interesting players. Garando, I think, is one of the best contingent upsides for the year. Roshan, where you're betting that he's playing the David Montgomery role. But also welcome in Sus. We have our guest on the show with us right now as we are roasting Brian's team. Welcome in,
What's he
buddy.
cooking up? Yo, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Is my mic sounding decent?
Yeah, your mic sounds good. You look even better. Welcome in.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you having me. We're frying Brian right now.
Well, we are saucing Brian up right now. So
It's awesome.
You know what? It's hard. It's hard to roast him because I've seen a lot of worse teams than what he put on display for today. I think so far we know quarterback solid, RB solid.
Yeah.
He had the 1.1. He gets to Chase, Rice, Marvin Harrison start. Goes Smith, Ricky Pearsall, Cup, and Hopkins. Very strong receiver room.
You going three quarterback with Kyler Stafford, or you going leaning into it when you have the Kyler? You're like, I think you can make it work with Kyler and Stafford.
I think that's what I was saying earlier, where if Kyle Murray's your quarterback one, he's kind of like the last tier where I feel comfortable with only going with two quarterbacks. Because you are kind of just betting Kyle Murray's, top 5 year, he's gonna run the ball more. Stafford, he's Stafford. Like he should have a better year than the last few years with Devontae Adams there now. Maybe touchdown regression is gonna go in a positive way. Kyron's not gonna run the ball like.
He had one more pick, so I wonder what he did with that last pick.
Yeah, so he goes. So he goes what, 7 receivers? Yeah, 7 receivers here. I mean, the receiver room is very strong, and then the tight ends, I think Warren and Goddard, like you're okay stopping at 2 there too.
For sure. Brian, what'd you do with your 18th round pick?
Oh, you can't even see it. Okay, wait. That's 1 second. Let me refresh.
It does that sometimes with the last pick of the draft for me.
You should have saw me earlier, man. I was drafted, right? We started 2 drafts. I'm talking it out, having a great time, and then Zero mentions that I don't even have the drafts up, so they just see me talking the whole time without even any drafts on the board.
Just in your own universe.
Yeah. Hey,
vibes are flowing. Who needs drafts anyway? Many are saying, who needs drafts anyway to stream?
Yeah, many will say you don't need the visual; they prefer the audio.
Sometimes all you need is the memories.
Yeah, right. So let's see who Boner did have for his round 18 pick. Oh, he did take a third quarterback. Anthony.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. And it's stacked up too. So I think this is actually a better team. I mean, A-Rich has your third quarterback, just kind of like a last round dart. I think is good.
That's a W Boner.
Yeah, W Boner, man. If anyone else in here that is in the chat that drafted, drop it down because there's a few people I think I know, but also I'm not too sure. I want to see what Steve cooked up here. He builds a 3-6-7-2. He takes Baker, Justin Herbert, Love. Just a sexy trio of quarterbacks with so much upside here.
Justin Herbert might be the sexiest of the three, though, depending on what metric you're looking at.
I mean, if we're talking about just looks, 100%, right? If we're talking about performing, I mean, any one of these guys could be ahead of the other. Like, I like them all. Good offenses. Steve says, fuck the left tackle. We don't care about that. Baker will be fine. Yeah, I'll say, I'm going to be saying this all summer, is if I don't go elite quarterback, I want to target 3 quarterbacks in this pocket zone where it kind of starts with Baker and then it ends around like Bryce Young, Cam Ward, where I just think if you get 3 quarterbacks in that area, your team's going to be really strong. So he does that. RBs, he goes Gibbs, Hampton, where I think Hampton, I don't think we're going to be seeing pick 43 much longer. I do think he's going to start to move up.
So I missed your early take. What was your general TLDR on the Najee thing?
So for me, I'm not, man, it's tough because we don't have all the information. Obviously, it's not great that he had to go to multiple hospitals. It's not great that it's this superficial injury and he might be ready or he's expected to be ready. But I'm not putting Najee too much down. I'm just going to trust the report for now until we get new information. But my main take was Hampton. I'm going to raise up my rankings. I think it was more of a wake-up call for me and the whole world where it's like we have a first-round RB on a great offense that projects, that has a player profile to Jonathan Taylor. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have let this guy go in the 4th round. So
are they saying he might be ready for training camp or might be ready for the season?
For the season.
Oh, yeah, he's cooked. He's cooked in the sense that Hampton's going to run away with the job with the ones.
He got literally cooked on 4th of July, and he might be literally cooked, for fantasy too. I just think it's just a wake-up call. Like Hampton, I'm going to be more aggressive with. I think taking Hampton over Breece Hall, I might move up. I might be doing that now. We'll see as the news comes out, but I do think Hampton, the 4th, is probably one of the best picks that you could make right now.
Shout out to the believers, man. Who stayed true during that story. A lot of people say, why you keep tweeting at Daniel Popper? Stop asking Daniel Popper every day what's going on with Najee. I'm like, bruh, I'm just, I'm a little conspiracy minded. I'm reading the tea leaves. It's kind of weird that a beat reporter's commenting on his Instagram. It's kind of weird. No one's shooting it down. It makes me feel better about my ability to decipher fantasy information, that I can, parse these tea leaves and get to the bottom of it. But at the end of the day, man, I think the real sleeper outcome is Raheem Rocket Sanders might flip Najee.
I like that take. What would you guess the percent of people who drafted Raheem so far in BBL?
Less than 1%.
There you go. Some might say Vidal might have a chance as well. But I think we saw enough from Vidal last year to know he's not that good.
When the team brings in 3 or 4 new running backs, you're probably cooked.
Yeah. The whole backfield is cooked besides Omaro Hampton, who is similar to Jahmyr Gibbs, but is around cheaper than where Gibbs is going.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like I said, so Hampton will be moving up and should be. So after he goes to Gibbs, Omar Hampton, Alvin Kamara, I love that as your 3rd RB. And then he waits on running back, Wright, Hunter, and Kyle Manungai.
Yep.
And so solid RB room. Receivers, Ladd, Devontae, Chris Godwin, Matthew Golden, Keenan Coleman, QJ, Diami Brown. So he gets the Ladd Herbert stack, he gets the Golden and Love stack, and then Baker and Godwin as well. So
a little QJ on there too for the Herbert.
Yeah, QJ. So he gets a little double stack with Ladd and QJ, and then tight ends Evan Ingram, K. Allen. Do you feel comfortable with 2 tight ends if you're going Ingram with your tight end 1?
And is this a puppy?
It's a puppy, yeah.
I think I feel comfortable trying it out at the $5 cost. I guess it comes down to player takes, because I'll do two tight ends with like Tyler Warren sometimes, because I think he could be a lead. And honestly, there's a very good argument that Evan Ingram could lead the Broncos in targets or be damn close to Cortland Sutton, considering his ADOT. So, and then, Cade Otton, interesting guy. Some of his production, I think, came with guys being out last year, but guys could be out again this year. And, we did a little Baker Glaze earlier today. Enough said about how good that offensive environment is. So, I think you can make this work for sure. I think there's a lot of good data coming out from guys like Hayden Winks about having why 3 tight ends are valuable. I'm kind of going the other way and going 2 tight ends and basically saying I'm leaning into these tight ends being just good enough for the playoff stretch. And I want to ping pong those like 20, 25 point weeks at running back, receiver, and really hit scores that matter.
Yeah, tight ends don't matter. Fuck tight ends.
They just don't matter, if we're being honest.
Yeah. Draft none tight ends. That's the real way you win. I've seen worse teams. It's a sauce.
It's the implied sauce.
Sometimes that's how you get away with the sauce. You just sauce it.
The passive aggressive sauce is crazy.
The passive aggressive sauce is crazy. The last time we drafted a quarterback with her shoulder, we got rug pulled by Deshaun Watson.
Bro, real shit. Like, that's what it feels like taking A-Rich. It's like, oh, well, if he can just like be good at football out of the blue again and not have a hurt shoulder, it's like, man, we're really having to turn a lot of heads to try to make and squint like until our eyes pop out of our heads, to make the Anthony Richardson work.
Exactly. Najee is going to be explosive this year.
I see what he did there.
I'm gonna run 80 on you, my boys. Bro, I love this energy, Brian, man.
Love it.
Whenever you're in my stream and you bring this type of energy, it pumps me up. It pumps us up. Yeah. Hampton, big energy.
Type shit.
He was such a stud even without a quarterback in North Carolina. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, like Hampton was one of my favorite players before the draft. He gets drafted to the Chargers. I'm like super excited about it. And then just, like the fucking little pesky Najee, Greg Roman get in my ear a little bit. And then I'm starting to fade him a little bit. No, I'm taking a stand. I'm drafting Hampton every time he's in the 4th round.
Yep. Makes sense. Hammer it home, Kyron has no juice. Yeah, what better?
Appreciate it.
Would really be shocking if it like turns out that Najee's like just not going to be good. And hey, man, Kevin's a truther. A lot of the beat guys for the Chargers were glazing Rocket Sanders how he looked in camp. It's like, I don't know, man. He might have so much more juice.
Yeah. Kevin knows his stuff. Like he watches a lot of college football, and like here it says like he was a highly projected Devy player. Did he get drafted or was he undrafted?
That's actually a good question. I will look that up right now.
Hey, there we go. All right, Hugh, have a good night, man. Appreciate you being in the stream. Everyone, go follow Hugh's channel as well. Awesome dude. Always loving his live streams.
He was undrafted, but there was a Sports Illustrated article from 2 days ago. Los Angeles Chargers undrafted free agent could end up being their best weapon, and it's got Rocket Sanders in the profile picture. So someone did a little story on him in SI.
I just love the name Rocket Sanders. It's fucking badass.
That's such a good name. That gives me hope right there.
Yeah. All right. So everybody, we will be doing another puppy right now. And this is what we're going to do. I'm going to type it in the chat. Once you see me type in puppy, all caps means I enter it. So once you see puppy in the chat, that means I'm entering. All right. So there you go, baby. 6 more people. Enter this puppy. Let's fucking go. Virgin's taking Devontae and Worthy over Hampton. It's giving me Tank Dell a big Henry vibes.
So right.
So players I've took over Hampton, Jamison Williams, Ted McMillions. It doesn't feel great right now. Like I like those players, but I think Hampton should go before them. Now, when you mention like Jaden Daniels or George Kittle, I think positionally I think that's fine, right? Taking maybe the quarterback 1 or the side of 1 over Hampton. But I think taking a receiver too, it's just smarter to go Hampton probably.
What's your Hampton exposure at, if you don't mind me asking?
Damn, that sucks. My Hampton exposure, I think I have 10% right now.
Oh, nice. You
So
got
it's
me
like,
beat.
yeah, like I'm like a little overweight, but it's like, man, like if I could have been 20%, that'd feel really nice right now.
Big facts. No, I think I'm at 17% pre-draft and 7% post. So I've been slacking a little bit as of late. Got to get it up.
Dude, my let me check my pre actually. I only did I did 33 pre NFL best balls. But oh man, this game pissed me off right now. Come on. Exposures. Yeah, I have 30% Hampton.
Damn.
Yeah, I was taking him every time in the fourth, bro. Just click, 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 click. And then he fucking goes to the Chargers. He gets first round draft capital. He has a bum like Najee on the team. And then I'm like, I'm not clicking him in the fourth anymore. So
afraid of Najee. Tale as old as time.
Yeah. I'm afraid of the guy that got defeated by fucking bottle rockets on 4th of July. Crazy word.
Yeah, getting taken down by bottle rockets and now getting taken down by Rocket Sanders. Truly a tough scene.
Very, very tough. Zero said he can't draft because he's too scared to draft with us. He won't get any EV. Golden will get sniped 10 picks ahead of ADP. You have Sus right here, who he's always trying to fade for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, that's why he's not.
WTF.
That's a good take. Devontae is the only sharp because of Hurts, but you could just take Hampton, Hurts instead of McCoy. Man, Hampton had a period where he was going in the 5th round. Like yeah. I was so jealous when I was on the team getting him in the 5th round.
Bro, pre-draft he was going 6th round, 6-7 turn at a point.
So stupid. So dumb. Okay, so welcome into us when we drafting this puppy together. Let's crush it. Nico goes. So Puka Neighbors, what's your flavor of choice here?
Yeah, Nico going makes it easy for me. I'm going Puka here.
Love that. Been seeing some pro Puka stuff on Twitter, and I think it's for good reason.
Yeah, I'm not going to overthink it. He's so good. He's probably a top 3 receiver in the league objectively. Maybe not top 3, top 5 for sure. And the touchdowns haven't been there, but there's no reason they can't be there. Sometimes guys just run a little bad on touchdowns, and I'm not worried about him like I am a guy like, say, Flowers, who's like small, plays small, at least in the red zone. Like Puka's like literally the epitome of like a grown-ass man, probably the most physically strong receiver. That isn't like a meme type receiver, like an actual alpha. He's probably the strongest.
Dude, I'm sorry. I think we're gonna get a fucking smash out of this pick right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
The versions are out
tonight. Yes, they are. And they're partying.
Let's go. So basically, we got 2 Pukas on our team.
Nice.
In a way.
They have the same bye. We're ruined.
Oh yeah, you know what? It's fine because we're probably gonna take another bye week 8, so we're just gonna play in the bit. But back to your point, Puka's a man.
Yeah,
Puka is like he's like I want to say he's like a Deebo Samuel type of player, not as good as a rusher, but he's just that type of physicality where he breaks tackles. He will try to hit you. Like Puka is not afraid of contact whatsoever.
He's just a little tougher to cover because he's so strong. Like they light him up at the catch point, and he's like, "All right."
Yeah, and I think a couple of things about Puka too is like, I'm not worried about his touchdowns, touchdown rate the first years. No. I think that's more fluky if anything. Devontae Adams, sure, is going to maybe take away some red zone stuff, but I also think it opens up the offense more for Puka. And if Puka starts 17 games, I guarantee this dude is going to have over 1,600 receiving yards. Like, easy.
100%. Yeah, and Cooper Kupp lacked the verticality that Devontae has. So you kind of just knew what you had to do to cover Cooper Kupp, even when he was healthy. And when he was healthy last year, after the injury, he was just not good. He was actually so cooked. It's incredibly over for Cooper Kupp, and so now you bring in some legitimate ball movement down the field weapons in Devontae Adams, Jarquez Hunter. Just awesome 1-2 punch. And I wouldn't be shocked to see them also lean more into the pass this year in LA, especially in the red zone. They've been so run heavy in the red zone. I could see that pendulum swinging a little bit back now.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, we've seen Stafford support multiple receivers, like Robert Woods and Cooper Kupp, right? They were top tier receivers. Even when Cooper Kupp had that legendary season, Robert Woods had a good year as well. So,
facts.
It's a very condensed offense. Adams, Puka, Kyron are probably going to get just the majority of the touches there. Kyron goes.
You want to go Terry here and see if we can get our guy on the way back?
Yeah. I'm cool with taking Terry here, and then we'll either take Jaden Daniels or our new sexy toy, Amari Hampton.
Oh yeah, our boy toy.
Our boy. Oh. Okay, let me ask you this. So I saw some things where if Najee Harris, let's say he was out for the year, right? Let's say he lost an eyeball and he retired. Where would you rank Hampton?
Probably like 25, 26 overall, like right after Josh Jacobs.
I saw some stuff where someone said they would put him around HN, like the 1-2 turn.
That might be a little too much glaze for me. They got a little bit too much dip on their chip. But I get where they're coming from with that. Stack it up.
Yeah, let's stack it up. Have to. But, I mean, come on. Like, let's say no Najee. Is there a difference between Hampton and Genty besides the fact that Hampton's on a way better offense?
I think Genty is, from the talent perspective, just like a tier above. I like Hampton a lot. Genty's got that, like, generational talent. I think Hampton is basically Josh Jacobs.
No, he's like he's like more of like a Jonathan Taylor profile.
Like, I don't think he has the same crazy long speed as JT. I might have to double check my priors on that. But
he doesn't have the same he doesn't have the same long speed, but I think he's pretty above average.
Yeah, he's like a young Josh Jacobs, I should say. Not like 1,800 touches on the profile, Josh Jacobs. But
are you saying Josh Jacobs as like you're comparing his athleticism or just a workload?
Similar athleticism, ability to handle a workload, agility, and just like general creation in like short yardage situations. Like Josh Jacobs last year was like the third highest graded running back on PFF. Like he can ball. That's why he gets that work. And he had an 1,800 yard season last year. I think he had almost like 1,700 scrimmage yards. Like. So I like Josh Jacobs. I think he's criminally slept on. Mm-hmm. So I think he would be like that, where it's like you give him the ball 16 times, he gets 80 yards, he can catch a couple passes.
Yeah, I'm about to blow your mind. Wait, time out. Wait, Mahomes this early?
Hey, yo, what the? Who is that? Do we know that guy?
I don't. He has a badge. He took CMC 2 overall, so he flipped the board. Maybe he's just cooking something up.
Yeah, that Hollywood backstack's about to hit different.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's good for us because we get a player falling to us where we could go a number of ways. When you're here, you have one quarterback, 3 receivers. How are you attacking this range right now?
Well, Travis Hunter and Zay Flowers are falling like rocks, as they should. I have basically none of them, and I'm very happy to see it. I would be Kenneth Walker or Calvin Ridley.
Your boy Sean, I think, was very high on Walker in the video I saw.
I can't make people take Mixon every time, man. I can't do that to you guys.
No. I think they're all good bets. Like I really do enjoy the RBs that go on the 5-6 turn. It's hard to pick. I flip flop sometimes, right? I think all have a case for being the guy, but I do think Walker's probably my favorite if he does hit his 100% outcome.
Yeah, his receiving upside is very sneaky this year.
Yeah. I was surprised with how good of a receiver he became last year.
So what are you thinking here? Running back or receiver?
I think probably RB because I think I think we'll get receivers we like later.
In the BBMs, we would probably wouldn't get a receiver, but in these puppies, the receivers can fall. Much more likely. Dude, I saw Ricky Pearsall go like 90 today, and I was at 91.
Really? Okay, so James or RJ Harvey?
I'm a Connor guy at this point.
I've been taking a lot of Connor lately, man. He just feels really good to get in the 6th round.
Oh, another week 8 bye. Now I'm actually starting to be like, wait a second.
Now we start to worry a little bit. Paulino says I can't flip for Hampton because I thought this guy going to be a first rounder next year. I'll flip him now. That's a good point, man. I mean, Hampton fits the case of going as a top 10 pick next year in underdog drafts.
I could see him. What the? He's going to light us up at the catch point, dude. I didn't sign up for that.
Do you saying Tutu's going to have 10 touchdowns?
He would prefer Hampton over Genty. Jacobs was generation and smoke.
Hold up. So JT ran a 4th. Okay, I'm about to show you guys something. Hold up. Let me cook. Cook right now.
That player profiler.
Yeah, love me some player profile. All right, this is what we're gonna do. Pull this up right here. Add this. All right, check this out. Do this. I don't even care if we auto this. I need to prove my point.
This Hampton is JT
right,
shit is real.
Amara Hampton. So look, he's comparable to Jonathan Taylor. But look at this. Like this dude ran a 4.46. His speed score is 94 percentile. His burst is 91 percentile. Like he's an athlete at the RB position. Now
that's fair. He's faster than Josh Jacobs.
Oh, he's way faster than Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs is like Eddie Lacy type. So obviously Taylor is faster than Hampton. But still, like Hampton, I still think has kind of a home run speed, not the same as obviously like Hampton doesn't have Jonathan Taylor home run speed, but I do think he could, get some more home runs up there.
That's fair. Was he really hitting crazy long runs like that in college, Hampton?
He has some, but it's not like. I'll be honest. I didn't really watch him in college, so I can't say. But when I did put on his college tape like 5 months ago, I did see some fun runs.
Yeah, he had a 75, 71, 53, 48. Some fun long runs.
Genty, I will give. He is more of a fun player, and he has more of that juice. So I do think he's a better home run hitter than Hampton. I just think Hampton's situation is way better. So, I mean, dude, like we go Caleb, massive faller, or a receiver here.
Yeah, I would be Caleb.
Yeah, just why not? Let's just win the flex. Caleb Johnson is one of these RBs that's been falling more as well. I don't know why. Is it because people are preferring Jalen Warren now?
Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Sometimes the room just you get 5 or 6 people ahead of you who all hate one certain guy, and that's the guy you get. And the guy from a tier above falls to you, and you just take the best player and then move on to the next pick and figure it out. That's kind of my strategy. Like, I'm like, even if I ended up with like 4 running backs there, I'd be like, I'll figure it out later.
Yeah. I remember last year, I constantly was like, I need to have 5 receivers before 7 rounds, even though I like the RB better, I would force myself to take the receiver because I was afraid of being behind a receiver. I'm not doing that this year. I'm more okay with having less at receiver.
110%. Especially with all the data that's coming out. It just confirms what we learned by the end of the season, which is we overvalue receiver, we undervalue running backs with these stud running backs. I would be Darnell Mooney for the bring back on Puka.
Yeah, makes sense. Darnell Mooney, and that's what I'm saying. Like, so we have an elite quarterback. We're winning the flex, and Darnell Mooney is a receiver 4 who projects to be one of the better receiver 2s this year.
With 2 elite or 2 wide receiver 1s for sure. and Puka and Amon-Ra. So
yeah, we have 2 receivers that could put up 260 plus fantasy points. you know, like I think you should, like, if you have a start like Puka and Marcy Brown, you should play more into it. Like this we would do a disservice to go 8 receivers on this team.
Yeah, no shot. Unless the values were crazy, it just doesn't even make sense.
It doesn't even help us really. You know what I'm saying? Like our receiver is gonna. It's just our receiver room is gonna be strong regardless because of the start we have. And then
I mean, we're gonna have a luxury pick at some point.
Yes, stacking options. How do you feel about Goff with Marcy Brown? I don't
love Goff.
Do you love Goff?
I pull him up to 110 like literally all the time.
Yeah.
I think he's so underpriced. He was the quarterback 6 last year, and they might have to pass more than they did last year relative to rushing at least.
Yeah, I haven't found myself taking a lot of Goff lately. But
I think I'm up to 15%. He's in my top 5 exposures for quarterback.
Goff, I mean, if you look right here, he's been very consistent, right? About that 4,500 yards, 30 plus touchdowns, good offense.
His crazy spikes. So if we're all still in on the Lions, got to be on Goff.
Yeah, that's true. What's up, D-Bets? Welcome in, baby.
Waiting on Roshan Light.
I just need one report, guys. Just give me one code speaker for Roshan Johnson. I'm tired of going on Twitter for 4 hours trying to find something to Roshan. I can't.
Just spamming the meme.
Just that's all I have right now is the meme. But the meme could only hold for so long. Young Jacobs had that home run ability. Don't get it twisted. Did he?
That's
true. Makes sense. Yeah, rookies do tend to fall at this time. Puka Mari is nuts. Is this BBM? No, I wish it was BBM, but it is a puppy. Which I think, how many starts do you think people have this, even in a start with puppy?
This is probably still pretty rare. I think I might have seen it a couple times before, but it's definitely rare.
I think Jaden Higgins would go here, man.
Yeah. You sure you don't want to pull up Najee?
I'm so sick of my 4% Najee right now. Jeez. And you know what's funny is I started coming around Najee a little bit. I was like, you know what? Greg Roman, good offense. Give me those points.
I had like 0% until like 2 weeks ago, and then I was like, all right, let me get like 4 or 5%. That was wrong.
Yeah, bro. Like I was like, you know what? I was like, Najee feels good actually in the 110s. And then of course, the first time I'm on Najee, his whole career, dude.
He's a proven commodity. He's safe. Bro, we don't know how to piss, man. We're a little dehydrated. I mean, we start to trickle out, then we pull back. It's a whole thing. He actually took Najee above ADP. He's so chopped for that. That's disgusting.
Oh man.
I might have to. I don't think this is a veto show, but I'm a Goff over Fields so hard your head would spin, bro. Good quarterback 6 who's going to start all year over the guy who's getting benched in week 12.
No.
Okay.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
You're going to have to cook pretty hard on this one because that made no sense.
Hear me out.
Yeah.
Goff could fall. There's potential for that. Yeah. Like there's a chance. I've seen Goff fall.
But we don't want 3. I guess we could do 3 quarterbacks. Yeah.
Look, hear me out. Fields 60 past ADP. We have 2. Justin Fields, I'm not a huge fan on this year, right. But we could have 2 quarterbacks that run for over 1,000 rush yards this year.
Yeah, my problem is it's just hard to rush for 1,000 yards when you get benched in week 12. That's like my main problem.
Look, possible, but also possible that Justin Fields just starts all year.
Yeah.
You know what? If anything,
it's a fascinating case. My whole thing is if I have conviction you're going to get benched, I would want you in like the 160s. Oof, but here's what I need to ask the best ball community. And I made a little video about this, a little bit ago with my buddy Sean. Shout out Sean. We all agree Justin Fields is like bad, right? Like objectively.
Yeah, like objectively he is bad, but I do think last year he showed growth with the Steelers.
I think he showed some growth, but he's got to be really kind of reeled in. Like he had one crazy fantasy game last year. I don't know if he had more than that. Maybe he had two.
He was solid last year. I think
he had like a 31-point game. I know.
Yeah, I'll look it up right now because I remember having him in one of my main leagues, and just because I was like, obviously I want Justin Fields if he's going to be starting. So right here he started 6 games. He had 131-point week, 120, 123, and then the other 3 was 15, 11, 11. Okay. So low and high, but he did finish as a quarterback one of these weeks, and then a quarterback 7 where I think.
How many? Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
How many 25-point games did Goff have?
I mean, definitely more.
Because you got to factor in the job security part of it,
Okay, hold up.
Oh, we're about to be on the clock.
He had. Okay, Goff. He had like 6 25-point weeks. Hold up.
Yeah, he's kind of nice. Tucker Kraft. Tight end.
Yeah, let's do Kraft.
I mean, we're getting a guy who's probably you want to talk about like first-round picks next year. Tucker Kraft. Nah.
Tucker Kraft, love him. Tight ends don't matter. That's why we wait to take our first one, Tucker Kraft, who I think Tucker Kraft's going to smash this year. I truly do. If he gets more targets at all this year, he's gonna dust. He's gonna dust the whole field. D-Bet says, if Najee drops 10, 15 picks, I'll start slamming. I had a hard fade on him so far.
My brother in Christ, he is going to drop 50 picks.
50 picks. Both Hampton and Najee are too cheap. Definitely could be. Definitely could be. Fields isn't a good game manager and can't read defenses, but he can't throw the ball and is accurate. This isn't the A-Rich situation at all. Yeah, I do think Justin Fields is definitely a better quarterback than A-Rich. I also think Justin Fields is a bad processor though. He's not good at looking at his receivers. But the O-line I think will be solid. Garrett Wilson being there is a problem. I think Tootin would be the pick here, unless
I think we need a different bye week. We're pretty rough at. Could we go Ray Davis?
Yeah, we go Ray Davis. Love me some big Ray. All right, so I saw someone say that if you have Fields and JD, you stop at 2. It makes sense, right? When you look at the draft capital aspect of it, you stop at 2 tight ends. It's because it's when you get a third tight end or when you get a third quarterback, what are you truly winning? But for me, shout out Steve and Meg from Fanspeak. They've written articles about this, and they do a lot of 3 quarterback builds, even with elite quarterbacks, where at first it seems kind of contradicting because the reason why you take an elite is because it allows you to save a roster spot to fill out the receiver, RB, or tight end position. But I think what it makes sense is that if you have 3 quarterbacks stacked, regardless if you have an elite, it's still going to help you in the playoffs, regardless, right? If we take Stafford and we have Puka, it's probably a good bet to have Stafford. Just to have that chance of having the quarterback 1 potentially if the Rams are on fire that week. Also, maybe a lot of teams aren't doing 3 quarterbacks with elite quarterback. So maybe you do get a little unique that way where teams that have Daniels only stop at 2. And if you make the playoffs, then you have a little edge.
And plus, we're probably going to want a second quarterback with a job for weeks 15 to 17. So that's also part of the mathematics for me as well.
Yeah. That is true, my boy. I mean, look, this is how we're gonna win $100,000
type shit.
I'm
not sure if you saw the full video for the Jets thing, but did you get to the part where we talked about what Justin Fields, and then I'll let it go. His passing yardage prop for the season was?
Oh, it's low. It's 2,500 or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. And week 1 he's implied for 200. So
look, I'll be honest, seeing that a week ago or 2 weeks ago did worry me a little bit because I'm Justin Fields touchdowns is 15.5, passing yards is extremely low. So obviously they have it because of bench risk, I assume.
Yeah, which would come late. Like they're going to ride him out, and then they would bench him. And his contract is much closer to Daniel Jones than Sam Darnold, who goes 80 picks later and has his own bench risk. So I'm just like, why are we like sure that like Darnold could get benched when he got 35 million this year, but not Fields who got 20? It's like I don't know if the math is mathing, but
yeah. So there's really no quarterback we could do right now.
Yeah.
We could take Tank as our 5th RB.
Never gonna have to twist my arm on that. But if you wanted Leggett, that's fine too. Whatever you want to do.
Or we go Bryce. No, let's go Tank.
No.
Yeah. I'll say this though, Fields, his price at 112, like right here where we got him, I think is like relatively cheap to what the upside could be if he does end up starting 17 games.
Yeah, I think on an Amon-Ra team, it's just tough for Fields to even hit like the 335 points Goff had last year. That's a pretty good. I just maybe I'm like, hey, Goff, well,
I'll say
boring, this. But it is what it is. He cooks in that system.
Like Goff, like his range is better like all season long, but when it comes to like a single week spike, because if we do think like Ben Johnson was one of the reasons why his Alliance had such an efficient offense. Last year Goff was amazing, but they're going to regress this year when it comes from points per game, when it comes from just how many touchdowns Goff threw as well. And then you look at the O-line, maybe a little bit worse. So I think Goff has risk as well. But I mean, obviously not the same as Justin Fields being benched. I mean, like, do we do Tua? Do we do Jonnu?
Let's go Jonnu and do a little Pittsburgh, John.
Okay.
We got the Caleb. Because at this price, it's pretty, understandable. He's in the Hunter Henry. And we're going 3 tight ends on this team, I think.
I think so too. We're cooking a 2-5-5-2 build right now. We have 4 more picks. Definitely 1 more RB, definitely 1 more receiver, 1 more tight end. And then that 3rd pick is kind of just a luxury with what we want to do with it.
Yeah, to me, this feels like 3-5-7-3, maybe.
Yeah, I think we get away with that. But it'd be Rodgers, right? If he's still there.
Yeah, that would be my lean.
So I am curious. We talked a little bit earlier. You're at how many BBMs right now?
I'm at a clean 100.
A clean 100 BBMs. The man that was only going to do like 20 BBMs all off season, already 100 before August. What are your takeaways from the BBMs you've done since the start of this contest to right now?
I would like Amari Cooper and Keenan Allen to be employed. And Dontavian Wicks to have a snap share. But I am happy I drafted early for the specific targets I had. Like I was like, Rashee Rice is going to go up because this PLC injury is not a big deal. CMC is going to go up because it's like, it was just obvious to me that CMC and Tyreek, and this is not like rocket science, but a lot of people were talking about it, but it's like, well, I might as well hammer this CMC and Tyreek thing. I think Tyreek would have gone up even without the Jonnu trade, but the Jonnu trade certainly amplifies it. Massive fades right now. I think I've like 1 share combined of Zay Flowers and Travis Hunter in BBM. Pack those bags later. I think kind of just fading some of the more expensive rookie receivers when they were a little more expensive, grabbing them now. I'm happy with how it played out, but it might all be for naught if Amari Cooper and Keenan Allen sail off into the sunset and call it GG's, because that would be devastating.
Yeah. I think it sounds like you got good EV on the top risers so far from what we've seen, which there hasn't been much information, right? We don't have no crazy Cam Akers injury where you see a guy like Henderson go up 6-7 rounds. A couple years ago, Madison was a huge riser where he moved up like 4 or 5 rounds because of Dalvin Cook.
Yeah.
Do we go Rodgers here or?
I think we could lock it in. Not bad to lock it in.
Yeah. So one thing people be like, oh, why are you taking Rodgers when you have Fields and Daniels? Well, in our mind, Puka and Marseille Brown, this is the best start that you could have got in this contest. The receiver 1, receiver 2 overall. Maybe not receiver 2 for Amari, but like receiver 5. We're winning the flex of the RB positions. We only need to start 3 receivers, and we feel very confident with the 5 we have. We feel good at tight end. So Aaron Rodgers, the fact that we can stack him up with John New and maybe a later Pittsburgh guy, I think gives an advantage in the playoffs and possibly throughout the season. We know 3 quarterbacks are better to advance at.
You want to go Mason Taylor here so we have something stacked with Justin Fields?
Yeah, I mean, even though it's only going to be like 12 weeks, like you say, it still would be nice to have a stack
some correlation for like his 6 touchdowns. Get 2 or 3 of them. Nah, he'll have more than that. I'm tripping. But
yeah, and then probably we could stop at 5 if we want to, but I think more likely we could just do 1 more RB, 1 more receiver, depending on who's there though.
Yeah, I could see it. I think there's some sneaky receivers late with the my sicko shit. Some sneaky receivers late who have some real standalone weeks where at running back we have 3 like legitimate horses, maybe 4, Tank Bigsby ? And then Ray Davis has that standalone plus contingent value. Like that room has a lot of projectable volume to it, low key.
I agree with that. Yeah,
kind of nailed that. The Caleb fall helps a lot.
Yeah, when you have Caleb as your 3rd RB, who maybe he's a superstar, and oh, you know what? I forgot. Caleb goes with Rodgers as well.
Yep. It's fun.
I totally missed that. That actually feels better now.
Yeah, a couple checkdowns. He's got it in his bag.
And it's also a bet that maybe the Pittsburgh Steelers are just a better, more efficient offense this year than what we're projecting them as. And if that's the case, Caleb Johnson's going to eat, John Smith's eating, and then obviously Rodgers just having another good year.
And even if they don't go too crazy, it might be consolidated enough where it's like, all right, they're like the 24th best offense, but Caleb and Jonnu have a large piece of it. I don't need to go off on another Jonnu tangent, but the man's a top 8 tight end anyway you slice it. And
what is your Jonnu percent in BBM? Can you give that away?
16 or 17% at the old price.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say like 25 or
no. I think he's my 2nd highest exposure tight end, or maybe 3rd now. It's like Tyler Warren and Kraft and then him.
Who's your highest exposed player for BBM?
I think right now it's Jarquez Hunter at like 35%. I have 4 big late round RB stands. Jarquez Hunter, Brashard Smith, Taj Brooks. It might be Taj Brooks. They're both like 35%. And Miles Sanders. Who are we at? Who do we have receiver wise? Just curious. Or
Puka, Mara, Terry. Oh, yeah. So we could go Hunter, which we have the Rams thing built out, or we go still as receiver.
Let's go Calvin Austin.
Oh, we got Otto Hunter.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine with that too. I think Hunter's actually funner on this build.
No, I'm with it. And then, God, the thing, Roman Wilson, I can't get there, man. I just at some point you have to believe in something, and I refuse to believe in that.
No love for Roman Wilson?
No, I need to see him be something.
All right, so
I just didn't like the profile.
You want to show Keenan Love, Tutu, Coker, your boy Alik. We do Alan Lazard, Josh Reynolds. We do some Malik Washington.
How about Deontay Johnson as a bring back?
Jeez.
No, we don't have to do it.
Jeez.
Let's go Alik.
Okay, let's go Malik. Yeah, Deontay Johnson.
Oh, sorry. Alik.
Alik. Okay.
Alik.
I think you said Malik.
No, I put a little spin on it. Yeah, no, that was
still a little.
The number 2, as far as I'm concerned, I've deluded myself into thinking that he is the number 2 receiver.
Elite. Well, it does sound like he's going to be running a receiver in the in the 2 receiver sets.
Yeah, it's really trending that way, and that is, I want that because that man is a bona fide deep threat, and he is probably one of the top 2 run blocking wide receivers they have. So he's going to be on the field. Yeah, Calvin Austin has some fun upside. He's a small boy, but he's got some spike weeks in him. I wish he was just a little bigger, but
awesome. That is the only issue is Austin is very small frame.
Yeah,
but he showed last year some improvement as a receiver. He's a fun spike week player. I do wonder, is Tutu Atwell bigger than Calvin Austin, or are they similar?
I think they're going band for band, pound for pound. You know, they're pretty much on. I think they're both like 150 something pounds.
Yeah, both really small, but I think it's okay, man. Like I think nowadays NFL, you could get away with that.
You're not body shaming.
No, I don't know. I mean, I remember Devontae Smith coming out of college, even though he's definitely bigger than Calvin Austin. But I just remember everybody was like, "Oh, he's too skinny. He can't play football." Dude's a baller. Like I don't know. I just think the size, or Tank Dell. Tank Dell's another one, right? Super small dude. Yeah, I just don't think it matters as much nowadays.
No, it definitely doesn't. You can definitely have a role, hit that like 600-700 yard Wandale, Demario Douglas line. He looks a little smaller than this guy, but I think he's got a real chance to be like Cam Ward's, like Courtland Sutton.
Yeah, like I like betting on rookies that have a clear path to be the receiver 2. Now, will he be the receiver 2? We don't know, but it does look promising. And maybe he's a good receiver. And if he is, then Cam Ward's going to maybe target him. Yeah, I mean, good point by Zero. The linebackers and safeties barely weigh more than Austin anyways. So, I mean, it is different. I mean, look, Ray, you don't have to worry about Ray Lewis cracking Calvin Austin down the middle.
Anymore. Hey, yo.
Yeah, so it sucks that we built a 3-6-6-3 build. Daniels, I stronged arm you on Justin Fields, Aaron Rodgers, fun quarterback room, a lot of potential. RBs, Walker, Connor, Caleb, Ray Davis, Tank, Hunter. This feels like a very fun RB room.
Yeah, that's a stacked room. We're going to have RB in the flex pretty much all the time, which is what you want.
Yeah. Puka, Amari St. Brown start. What a crazy start. I don't think I have any teams with Puka or Amari St. Brown.
And then Terry, man. People sleeping on double-digit touchdown Terry.
Yeah, Terry and Jaden Daniels are going to hit like crack, just like it did last year. Darnell Mooney as our 4th receiver. Higgins is the fun 5. And then we have Elite at the 6. Tug Craft, Johnny, Mason Taylor. Good tight end.
3 tight ends that are going to be at least the number 2 receiver on their team.
Yeah, see, there you go. Yeah. Johnny, Mason Taylor potentially getting those targets. Yes, sir. Definitely can. Kevin, he may prefer Austin over DK. I mean, who knows? Like, you know, DK Metcalf isn't really a typical receiver. Rodgers, you know, hyper targets. Sean F says free sus.
Yeah, man, I'm free. You know, free. Hey, W Stars, W Sean.
What's up, Stars? What's up, Sean? Welcome into the stream, guys. We just dominated this puppy draft.
Yeah, I like it. It's fun. And I also don't mind going 3 quarterbacks sometimes with Jaden Daniels because sometimes he gets hurt and miss a month, and you got to drag him through. Got to drag the low-owned Jaden through. So I'm with
it. Yeah, fuck it. Have some fun. Be unique. It might be dumb, but I don't care. I'm trying different things out this year. Yeah. Boner, I don't know what the hell you did, but
that's Pete.
Yeah.
That tight end room is already – we'll start at the top.
I mean, obviously, he heard the podcast we did earlier. He takes Baker and Justin Herbert.
Okay, I'm with it so far. I'm liking the running back room too.
Barkley, Hampton, Junkins, 2 and right. Gotta give it to him. This is a strong RB room.
I'm down. And then he snipes us on Garrett Wilson, you know.
Oh, is that
okay? He knew what we were about to do.
Ladd, Garrett, Waddle, Chris Godwin, Emeka. So he has double stack with Baker.
Nice.
Luther, Joshua Palmer, Noel. Kate Allen, Don Schultz, and then a little Heron fan sighting here.
Okay. No Rondé Gadsden for the Herbert. You know,
for the Herbert.
Thought he knew ball.
Yeah, I think Boner's been talking to Zero's AI Emily lately on how to build teams.
Emily, that's the name of his AI. I was unfamiliar.
Oh yeah. She
nice.
confirm if that's true, Zero. But solid team. I am doing another one, Pristine. Gonna be doing it probably in like 60 seconds. Sus, you're more than welcome to do another one if you want to.
Yeah, let's run it.
And Bryce says I won the flex.
Won the flex.
Brian, quick fuck there. Shout out Ghosty.
Shout out the AI Treaches.
Hampton still 44 is pretty lit. Yeah. Get your Hampton shares now because I have a feeling Hampton's gonna be creeping up.
True.
I haven't taken much Fannin because I just don't think he's gonna get much target with David Njoku there. And also I don't think David Njoku is gonna get traded. But I mean, if David Njoku did get traded in the Fannin, obviously, good chance to get some targets. Appreciate it, Kevin. Yeah, Fannin big slot. Can you? I mean, I guess all right over Deontay.
Yeah, I could see him rotating a little bit. Fannin they can't keep to a 0. Gotta play him some. He's gonna force his way on the field.
All right, so we are gonna enter another puppy, and I'm gonna type in the chat. So once you guys see puppy pop up in the YouTube messages, that means I enter it. So gonna be entering right now. Oof, this is a close one. Let's see.
I bet some people got ahead of it. We got some smart.
So we got my boy Billy in here. We also have Boner Brian.
Brian, man.
If anyone else got here, type in the chat. Also, hit that like button. Sub if you're not subscribed.
What pick did we end up with?
The Influencer 101.
Okay.
Right. The Jahmyr Gibbs 101.
So we're taking the real 101 Saquon?
Dude, Saquon's pick is ADP 4 now? What?
People are tripping, bro. People are bored. They forget what happened last year. I'm sick of it.
I respect it. Let's go. Let's keep fading Saquon, guys.
Yes.
He was picked 2. I know Jefferson flipped him, but I didn't realize Bijan flipped him.
Bro, CD's gonna flip him at some point.
Are you stocking your Barkley shares more up now?
Yeah, I'm like 14 or 15%.
People, was it the Madden curse they're afraid of, or what?
Yeah, I think Madden curse, and he had so many touches last year. It's actually bullish for CMC that he didn't play all year. Actually, it's good to have neither of your Achilles work and not look good when you play. Yeah. So.
Yo, Sean got one with stars.
Oh, they got that overlay. Did it
overlay? Well, let us know how the draft goes in the chat. I'll be interested to see how you guys doing it. Virgin's taking Algiers back over Saquon. LOL.
Common ball knowledge.
A little Diami Brown action.
You never know.
I mean, this is a fair point to the people who did fade Barkley. If I didn't take him at 30 last year, I can't take him at 3 now. I mean, just right?
If I made myself poor last year, I surely can't make myself more poor now.
Nice. So Stars got the 1.1. You got the 6, Sean.
Nice.
Man, it's tough because I've mentioned where I'm not necessarily fading Barkley. I just have him ranked lower than other people. Where I think the upside case for Barkley, Bijan, and Gibbs are all similar, but I think the risk for Barkley is more than the other two. So for me, it just makes sense to have Barkley 3rd if I'm weighing all the scenarios.
That's fair. I think Algier is going to carve out some type of role, whereas Will Shipley's like really not. he's more of the contingent play. And I think Saquon showed last year's upside is 2,500 scrimmage yards. He had like 23 something. And then he sat out the last game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a weird one, because I could see Barkley just do what he did last year. There's a chance Barkley scores 20 rush touchdowns as well.
And there were certain stretches early in the year where the offense was not fully humming. Like, he could be better this year than he was last year.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that offensive line is still going to dominate. You have A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert. Like, the only way Barkley does is smash if he gets hurt. And at that point, you're just betting on the injury.
Like, I think James Cook had like 5 more rushing touchdowns than Saquon. It's like, well, what if Saquon has 5 more than James Cook? What if he has more than everyone? He ran a little cold on touchdowns last year. Oh, he had 13. But he was first in yards, but 8th in touchdowns. He fell out the one. Okay, what do we got here? We got
so we could do Tyreek Higgins, Trey. We could get crazy.
I'm thinking here about Galaxy branding this.
What's the Galaxy brand? So we take Hill. I think Hill and Chase is fine. It's fun.
How do you feel about Devontae Adams?
I'm cool with it. I've seen people do this before. I've done this myself 1 or 2 times, and I'm cool. I'm cool with doing this.
All right.
Yeah.
He was like, I wouldn't have hated that either, but
yeah, try to pull a little slide, Jane Daniels. I think that's one thing that you could do too, is pull an elite quarterback up here, because the left side is never going to really have elite quarterbacks.
No, and you get Jaden at 25, you get Pickens at 48, 49, one of those, and then you get Debo at 72. That would not be the worst thing.
No, not at all. So, but we go Chase, Hill, Devontae Adams. I mean, it's simple. Chase is the 101. Hill is going to be a bounce back this year. And then Adams, good receiver on a good offense. So starting these 3 receivers could be plentiful for fantasy points this year.
Bro, if these guys are healthy and like you just get the Tyreek bounce back and Devontae's still Devontae, like you roll into like week 15 with this, you're like nutting your pants.
Oh, hell yeah. If you make the playoffs and you have Chase, Hill, Adams, and they're all hitting like their 80% outcome, yeah. Oh, dude, like you're so happy.
Yeah, that's another way of putting it.
And you know what? Back then, like last week, you could have had Hampton fall here and paired them up with these receivers, but RIP to having Hampton fall to the 1 or to the 4-5 turn.
Yeah, now we're in a room with Boner Bryan, and he's gonna snap him up unless he wants to take, Xavier Worthy, which would be short.
Boner's gonna piss. I think he's gonna take like 6 receivers before he takes his first RB.
Yeah, he should take Xavier Worthy or like Zay Flowers.
Yeah, we'll see. Appreciate that, Kevin.
Appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Yeah, no, Sus is great. It's always good having him on. Algier's gonna feast this year. Yeah.
They don't allow drafting out there?
No, they don't, man.
Damn, bro, that's crazy.
Yeah, it sucks, RIP to all that. Sean Ballard, It's hurts stomach touchdowns. Bryce says we stolen his move. What the fuck's going on, Boner? I thought you're pissing yellow.
Bro, I knew he was going to take Hampton, bro. He's trying to make us crash out.
Bro, Boner, you're reaching on Hampton is crazy. Like you're reaching on an RB based on news where Najee Harris is expected to be ready. What are you doing?
Let us cook.
Ooh, the Evans Tyreek. I like that too because you get that correlation.
Yeah. We'll grab Godwin at 72. Don't worry.
Yo, snipe his ass on.
The crash outs are going to be so real.
Oh yeah. So we have Chase Hill Adams here.
Can we get James Cook? Question mark.
James Cook will be nice faller to have as our first RB.
This guy's gonna take him. I know he is.
Yeah, fucking Billy.
Pickens?
I mean, sure, we could do Pickens.
Or are you a Worthy guy? Bro, should we piss?
Should we take Hurts? We could piss and take Worthy and Pickens.
I'm down to push for Burrow. I live in the world where I choose to believe in things, and I believe that Burrow will come back to us.
Do we take Worthy or do we pull up RB here?
Might have to pull up like Chuba or something. Chuba might be the responsible adult thing to do.
Yeah, because if let's say Burrow does fall to us, then let's take Chuba. Let's take a little.
This is a fun start though.
I mean, a lot of power. I mean, the receiver room is very nice. Maybe Burrow falls to us. If not, we do have stacking options later, like Tua, Stafford, Dak. I think Chuba's a good RB1 as well as anchor.
So promising, his offensive line play and what he put on tape last year.
We have Bill.
Oh, is that pristine?
He took Cook? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see. Oh,
he has a high testosterone start. Hurts, Barkley, Jacobs, Cook, Mike Evans. He pulls Mike Evans up too. He says, fuck the sheep. I'm gonna build my team the way I want to build.
If he double taps receiver at the next turn, I'm gonna like that team a lot.
Yeah. I think the receivers at the 6-7 turn is gonna make this team look nice. Wait, all week 10 buys? Is this true? Or for us?
Are we cooked?
Okay. No, we're good.
Oh, only last draft we had like 5 through 7 of the same buy. We were cooked.
You know why we don't take Hurts is because we are going to get Joe Burrow to fall to us.
Yeah, that sounds like Boner Bryan's got a trick up his sleeve.
Do we get a white power?
I would never say that, Nick. Is that your
what? Am I being accused of something?
Is correlation racist? I don't think so. I think we just wanted Joe Burrow, nothing more to it.
And of course, Joe Burrow fucking goes to
a badgeless.
It's the same thing. It's always badgeless, and it's always no bagels at all.
Yeah, stone cold idiot.
But yeah, happy for you, man. Enjoy Gasecki and Andre Esha.
Boner, snipe him later in the draft on Gasecki, please.
Yeah, Boner, you gotta do us a favor. Okay, so we have a 1-4 build. We're not taking quarterback and tight end. Who's your favorite RBs when it comes to David Montgomery, Caleb, Jenkins, Swift?
For a while it was Judkins, but now I'm coming around on Montgomery just because it's like, dude, like the man scores so many touchdowns. And I know we want to think Gibbs is going to like fully take over, but they have a lot of respect for Montgomery. He actually was like the number 1 PFF graded running back last year in receiving, low key. So, of course, did he go?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
So we have Jerry, Judy, Debo, Jenkins with Golden Pacheco.
How much do you want to piss today? Let's go Debo for the Dallas bring back.
Okay, yeah, we could do that. We'd go Debo as our 5th receiver, and then Jenkins or Swift would be the options. I think Jenkins I like a little more.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, the one thing about that's just a crazy name.
Yeah, lock in, bro.
Yeah, let's lock in, guys. Come on. Swift, my boy. Benja, sorry, one boy. Now we'll get the true RB1 later.
Who's the common? I mean,
come on. Yeah, I think you know. I mean, this is an interesting start, right? Receiver, we have 5 receivers, 2 RBs. Jenkins. Yeah. So we talk about player props with Justin Fields. I've been a Jenkins guy. I think where he goes, he's a good pick. I think the Browns want to make him a workhorse. Now we do have reports of Jerome Ford starting and Dylan Sampson is getting.
Did we get those? I missed that.
Yeah, so the reports are Jerome Ford's gonna. I think he's gonna start or he's starting something like that, where he's gonna be heavily involved to start the season. And then Dylan Sampson, the reports are he's gonna be using the receiving game. And then when you look at the player props, Junkins is like very low. Like I think it was like 600 for his rushing yard line or something like that. So do you take any stock into that, or do you have any concerns about Junkins' workload this
I
year?
suppose it's possible if they're really dumb, but I'd like to believe that they can see Judkins as Judkins and
Yeah.
Dylan Sampson's a one-cut merchant and Jerome Ford is. He actually has some explosiveness. I could totally see it being Judkins. I don't really do the Dylan Sampson thing. I don't really do the Jerome Ford thing either, but I think he could be the pesky vet, and Dylan Sampson takes a little bit more of a back seat than people think. Like, I don't think Dylan Sampson, I've seen some stuff like, oh, Dylan Sampson could actually compete for the starting job. That's like best ball bro speculation. I'm like, no, I don't think so. He's competed with Jerome Ford for the two.
Yeah, I don't see Dylan Sampson overtaking Junkins at all. But I will say I think Sampson's a good pick in the 18th round because
Yeah,
maybe he does get more work. Maybe the Browns are trailing a lot in these games, and he is a receiving down back. Still fourth round running back, talented. So draft capital is there, but I am projecting Junkins to be the workhorse this year for the Browns.
Yeah, Dylan Sampson at least has the draft capital, but I feel like Judkins is such a strong talent that there's some other maybe thinner bets in terms of draft capital that go behind him. But I'm like, man, I'm more afraid of Kyle Monangai, breaking out, or Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt breaking out than Dylan Sampson, just because of the Browns' environment. And I think there's two guys, like one guy definitely solidly ahead of him, and then another vet who it's like he's kind of respected by the team.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. So we're coming up in 3 picks. Mason goes. I mean, options we could pull up Dak to get the pick and stack. Man, Jaden Higgins, running back Warren, ETN.
Honestly, I'm totally fine with Dak. Like, the running backs here and at 120, what's the difference? Like, what's the difference between Jalen Warren and Charbonnet, Really not.
So I'm cool with taking Dak, bringing him up here. Now, do we just take Higgins, receiver 6?
I would be Jalen Warren or Tyrone Tracy.
Yeah.
I think Tracy's the starter. His Vegas prop is actually higher than Judkins for rushing yards. But I like Warren too.
Yeah. The Giants backfield, I'm kind of like waiting to see how it plays out. I want to see the reports. I want to see how how they're looking once training camp hits. I haven't drafted much, man. I'm probably like less than 4% on both right now.
On both of them.
Yeah.
I'm like 1% scat, like 16% Tracy.
So it sounds like you're confident that Tracy will be the starter all year, or is it more that you're betting that he's a starter once the season starts? But then, do you think there's a chance Cam Scatterbo could beat him out?
Nope.
Okay, well, there you go.
Taking that right to the bet. I'm betting on the explosive, good receiving running back over the guy who can also catch passes, who has no juice, none. Cam Scatterbo has no juice.
Why do you hate Cam Scatterbo?
I hate him because he's white. No, I hate him because he runs a 4.7 140. Had no athletic testing besides the burst. He really showed. We like him because he's a meme, and it's like, oh, it's like he's got the dog levels. He's like surprising. Like he looks like he's a running back from Sacramento State because that's what he is. But then it's like, oh, he like put on in big game. He's like the epitome of like a fun college back that doesn't translate to the NFL in like a truly meaningful way. He is the Thunder to Tracy's Lightning. I could see Cam Scat having the goal line role, which is like something, the Roshan Johnson role, if you will, like the 250, 300 yards, 6 touchdowns. He might have a little bit more than that, but Cam Scatterbo just did not strike me as a NFL. My comp for him is like Mike Davis, whereas like Tyrone Tracy is like, dude, that guy can move and he can make people miss. I need the Cam Scatterbo people to sell me on like how what he does translates to the NFL, because he's not getting past the first level of the defense.
No, he's not a athletic RB. I think the bull case for Cam Scatterbo is that obviously Giants like him. They select him early 4th round. They also drafted Tracy, I think, in the 4th or 5th round last year.
Yeah, like 5th.
But I think the bull case is that Tyron Tracy they like, but he did have family issues last year, and he did get benched a few times. So I think
who else? You know who else has fumbling issues low key?
Does Cam Scatterbo have fumbling
issues?
Does he? Interesting. So okay, so I can't even say I can't confirm or deny that. I gotta take you on your word for that. But I think when you brought up with Cam Scatterbo being the going back, the Giants project to be a bad offense. So if they're not going to be having much red zone trips, and then Cam Scatterbo ends up being the going back and also being the pass receiving back, I just think that it's going to hurt Tracy in a very big way.
No, that makes sense. Do you want to go Sharps or Ramondre here? I'm down for either.
Let's do a Zach Charbonnet build, and then do you want to do it like a David Njoku? We could pull a Kraft, or
let's do Njoku. That's kind of fun.
Yeah,
he's a good value.
We have Jenkins. We're betting on the Browns. We could take your old I'll just say Joe Flacco, your first value in the 200s before
I came to my senses.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find this Cam Scatterbo fumble number. It's not easy to find. Big Cam Scatterbo has buried the numbers.
I don't think I've heard anything about him having fumbling issues, but I am interested to see if that is the case.
He had 10 fumbles over 3 years in college. Last 3 years.
How many carries?
Let me take a look. He has legit hands, but the thing is, if you catch the ball in space, even if you have good hands, like in the NFL, they're going to close in on you. Like you need speed. You need to be able to make a miss. Like if you catch it in college, that's just good because most people out there are accountants. So, and when you're that big, you can kind of just run them over. Being like the big, slow guy who can catch, it's like Mike Davis, like you can print in college doing that. You get to NFL level tackling, the skill that goes into the tackling in the NFL. It doesn't seem like an archetype that translates. I think he's going to be better in real life football than fantasy, where like he's going to move the chains. He is great in like that very short yard. You need a yard, like Cam Scatterbo's coming in. You're at the goal line. I think he'll have more rushing touchdowns than Tracy, but I think Tracy's pretty live for 1,000 yards rushing.
Yeah, I we'll see. I'm staying away from both right now.
That's fair. Totally fair.
It's hard because I see the point for both, so I'm just going to cowardly avoid both, rather than try to make a decision. And I'll just take. Oh man, the RBs are so ugly around that range too.
Yeah,
like you have ETN. You did have Najee, where I was taking Najee over both. Then of course, that seemed to backfire a little bit. Where did Najee go here? He went pick 116. So I feel like the news hasn't really affected Najee's ADP too much.
No, and I think some people don't even know fully yet. Dak or Jake Ferguson.
Yeah, we can do that. I say so. Tua and Jake.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Yeah, we take Tua, get that Tyreek Hill stack, and then Jake get that double correlation.
Perfect. It's coming together nicely.
Yeah, I think taking Chuba, what we did was worth the swing.
This is an interesting build. Is this a 3-7-6-2 ass team?
I think if I had to say one, that probably is.
What was Zero's first comment?
They're both cheap, just mix them both for Cam Scatterbo and Tyron Tracy.
Sometimes you just gotta lean on the ball knowledge zero. That would be my advice there. Sometimes you just gotta turn on the old tape. Kick back the feet, grab a bottle of vodka, and just lean into the grinding.
No 8.3% over here.
No, not for that can lead you down a very dark path. The 8.3%.
Mm-hmm. So if we did take a third quarterback, our options, I guess, Stafford, where he's not even there, so we can't even do that. Yep. I mean, we could fuck around and do a Sanders or Joe Flacco.
Yeah, that's definitely live.
Bryce
There's always a gross back stack. The Cam Wards of the world, the Jackson Darts, if you will.
You know what? This feels like a Jackson Dart-ass team.
Jackson Dart-ass team.
We talked about Jackson Dart. There are some later options we stack with as well.
Jalen Hyatt, Isaiah Hodgins, Richie James, that one in particular.
I remember the Isaiah Hodgins. What?
He's on the 49ers now, I think.
Is he really? Wow. I remember the hype coming into after he had like a 3-4 week stretch, and then the hype was there for him coming into the next year.
Yeah, and I bought the hype. Unfortunately. That's fair. I that's one where I have a stronger player take than some other ambiguous situations. That's a good way to use your ball knowledge. Yeah, don't take JSN and all.
I feel like the whole community is fading Kyron right now, and I'm like just the dumb one that's still taking him.
I've started taking my medicine a little bit. This is not good for my brand, but I have started mixing him in because it's like he might just, I should have learned that lesson last year, like 6%.
Yeah, maybe Sean McVay loves him way more than the community loves him, and he's gonna just have the same role he's had the last 2 years.
Yep. It's not worth completely fading when if he does have that role, he is a 1-2 turn type of, early second round value, I should say.
Yeah.
Later second.
I was gonna say Sam Darnold, but I think what we could do is we'll make 2 picks here, and then we could do Dart Slayton on the next turn.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Here, it'd be nice if Tank could fall to us.
That would be pretty swell if anyone's in this room. Leverage our influence for once.
Yeah, 2 more picks. Oh, we have Billy. So Billy's a 2-3-7-1 build. He goes Hunter Henry. So I think Tank for sure we're locking that in. And then, we could do a double, do Wando and Slayton next one. Don't have much of that. Could do Brandon Allen. Oh, shit.
Let's do Tank.
Put Tank up there.
For sure. Good call.
Is there a receiver you like here? Or RB you like here?
Kind of low key trying to get the Braylon up. I'm down for that if you want to do it.
Yeah, I think Braylon is a good pick here. There's reports that he's going to be mixed in more.
Yeah.
With Brees Hall.
Need a little more shots at some standalone. Can't hurt to just take another dart, and his contingent's pretty good. So, we're building out the Jalen Warrens, the Sharps, the Brownouts. It's like, okay, man, get us 14 points sometimes, please. And then, they have the crazy upside.
Yeah, crazy upside. What's up, Turbo? Welcome into the stream. I love
that. Is low key so right, potentially.
Dude, I never see Turbo anymore. I don't see him in the draft rooms. I don't see him in the chats, but I just love he's able to pop in the stream randomly and give such a good take like this, and just remind me to not have so much Juwan Jennings.
Bro, what were your Travis Fulgham bags looking like? After 2020.
Ooh, Travis Fulgham's another good one. The Go Hodges, imagine taking Puka Kyron over him. Oh dang, was that the year where Kyron was around 18th? Fuck.
Isaiah Hodgins in the 14th round, Puka in the 18th.
That's crazy. Yo, what's up, Down Brown? I'm doing great, man. Welcome in from New Zealand.
That's pretty sick.
That's pretty sick, man. What time is it over there? I'm pretty sure it's like daytime out there.
Might be 0330.
Yeah. Turbo one guess. Turbo has an invite whenever he wants. Probably after he wins the dinger, I'm gonna try to convince him to get on. Talk some baseball, and then definitely get into the football streets. Subscribe. Yeah, well, I appreciate you coming in and subbing, Daniel. Much love. Shout out New Zealand. Probably the only person subbed to a channel that's from New Zealand. Turbo says soon. Can't talk. Soon zero when I'm not when I'm not technology illiterate. Man, I mean that's fair.
It's better to stream when you're literate than not illiterate technologically.
Yeah.
I get that.
When I started streaming, like I had zero idea what I would like. I had like no knowledge to streaming with equipment, all that. And it did take me some time, but shout out to ChatGPT for the hundreds of messages and pictures that I sent it to kind of help build my setup.
What they've taken from us in jobs, though, more than payback in podcast advice.
Exactly. You just gotta know how to use it.
Yeah.
Right. You gotta kind of fight it. Like, okay, you want to take my real life job? Well, you're gonna help me build this this hustle, this side gig.
I didn't even want to be a doctor to begin with. I always wanted to be a podcaster.
I've always wanted to be a podcaster, streaming fantasy football to a bunch of dudes. All right, so I think Dart Slayton, we just fucking take them right now.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I like that. This feels like the stack you might need week 17.
And then we bring it back with I think a bit of a luxury pick. I'm totally fine to slam in another running back here though, because this wide receiver room's pretty sick, even though it's just 6. And David Njoku Ferguson is like sneaky decent as a 2.
I'll say this. I think if we could get like a rookie running back we like, we just take it and just bet on that upside, right?
And then otherwise, Theo.
Yeah, like Theo is one if we want to just have like a double stack. We could do third tight end, but I do feel pretty good about the 2 tight ends. When you have Jamar Chase, Hill Adams, like you really don't need to add a 7th receiver.
Right. And this running back was like it's Chuba and then like some guys we like, but it's like you could hit like a little rough patch where like they're not the guys you need. And I like just throwing another dart of a guy with high upside, and you queued up a bunch of guys with high upside. So
yeah, I do too. Yeah, we'll see if we get one. If not, I even think, I think Keenan Mitchell's a fun click as well. Yep. Just kind of betting on the injury. Do you take any Kyle Monangai, Jake Ree, or Jordan James?
I've started mixing in Monangai and Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. I've not done Jordan James. That is simply because I think there's no chance Jordan James gets up above number 3, but they have so many injuries it might not, last year the RB4 was playing. So there's something there. I think Kyle Monangai and Krosky-Merritt could each carve out actual goals without injury. Same with Taj Brooks. Yeah. So, and then Keaton Mitchell is kind of like on the Jordan James tip of like, well, he is the RB2, so he's like one injury from like a decent role. But Derrick Henry, they seem so convinced to just load him up with touches, which that can lead to injury. But focus on Sleeper. Oh, okay, nice. How is drafting on Sleeper?
It's cool. Last year I did like 300 best balls on Sleeper, where it's like Sleeper. It's more like a 12-man team thing, right? But the ADPs are just way different. Like the one thing about doing so many drafts on Underdog, it does make you a sharper drafter in general. Because once you get into those like casual leagues, you have like guys like Ted McMillions going in the 7th round, or you have crazy stuff, bro, where like you're just like looking at the draft board here to there, and you're like, man, like this is the easiest thing ever.
Bro, have you ever drafted Yahoo Best Ball?
No, I've done Yahoo like redraft, but never best ball.
It's just cash games, but it's so soft. And it's kind of a fun way that it pays out. It's a good way to just get a little EV.
it's some crazy it's some crazy plus EV in the casual leagues for sure. Stars took Diami Johnny back to back
Most common Stars W.
Yeah. All right. So I think this is a Taj Brooks team. What do you think?
You don't have to twist my arm on that. He is a giga smash. And RB2, I think he will be the RB2 on a team that insists on making guys. Oh, and we have the
Do I have position limits or something?
I think it's that like last pick thing again.
It just kind of bugs out. Okay.
I think we got him. Yeah, man. RB2 on the Bengals. I remember last year RB2 on the Bengals to start the year was pretty good. So worked out well.
Taj Brooks this year's Chase Brown, some might say.
Many are saying. Many voices in my head are saying.
People are saying that Nick Hartman-Zero was a poor man's Nick Sessegnon. Is that the rumors on the streets?
Hey, I'll give those guys credit, man. They're sharp. Those Zero and Hartman guys.
They are pretty sharp.
I'd say we'd have similar prices in the fantasy best ball.
We need.
Is this a guy?
So I'm in a few dynasty leagues, and Jay Ryan, love him to death, one of my boys, but he's never active in the dynasty league, so that's why I'm just laughing because like I don't even think he remember he's in there anymore. He just sends like the $50 fee every year, and he doesn't participate, but
literally paying the rake. But then he feels bummed out if you take him out.
Yeah, I love him, man. We still live, man. We still pumping these puppies out. We're crushing the EV. We're talking Najee Harris.
Woody Marks workload.
See, so when he asks you're still alive, my boy, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'm still alive, still doing it. But the Woody Marks workload, I mean, was this guy a workhorse at college? If not, then I feel like it's kind of contradictory.
DB Betts has a Woody Marks bag, bro. He's packed it tight.
Yeah, that makes sense. Sean says sleeper for season long, so dope. Didn't even know they had best ball.
I didn't either.
They don't have like it's more like they don't have, how Yahoo I think drops best ball contest. Sleeper doesn't drop the best ball contest, but like people create them, and then you pay through like a third party like League Save to do them. So, okay. But either way though, like I think if you like Sleeper, if you like best ball, and you want to make some money, dude, hop on Sleeper, hop on Yahoo. Last year I did like 300 underdog drafts and like 300 sleeper drafts because my mind was like, you know what, let me just balance it out a little bit. Where good thing I did because underdog I was terrible last year.
You doing any of like the drafters or the fast draft or any of that type stuff?
I've done one DraftKings and one drafters draft and one fast draft. So I think I've done one of each. I have probably like $200 on fast draft because of the promo. So I'm going to use that. So I will be doing some fast draft. DraftKings, I know it's probably smart for me to do when it comes to like EV and getting softer rooms. I just don't really enjoy it. So I think I'll probably just stick to underdog, and then I'll probably mess with some drafters for the main tournament.
In DraftKings, it's like, it's just so annoying to like crush the rooms like that because everyone else is crushing their room who knows ball, and it's just like a gazillion super teams on DraftKings.
Yeah, I agree with that. Quick question: Is Sean a Whittington fan? Is he drafting Whittington in best ball?
Yeah, I think he looked at some efficiency stuff on him. It's pretty good. I'm just a little concerned about they seem like they're kind of tutu glazing, but like I could easily see them like getting into camp and being like, oh yeah, we just gave Tutu, Diami Brown money, which if you don't like Diami Brown, you might not like Tutu's bag. And Wicks over Whittington. Damn, they're the Wicks and Whittington wars. Didn't even know they were going to happen, but it's only a matter of time.
I guess the thing with Whittington is you're just betting on if Adams or Puka got hurt, you would see Whittington fill in one of the roles there. But without that, I do think Tutu is probably just going to be the clear-cut receiver 3. Do the Wicks, man. So let's look at this team. This is an interesting build. 3-7-6-2. Don't do much of this. Dak to a dart. We pull up Dak because we want to secure the stack, which I'm happy about because we did get a double stack with Pickens and Jake Ferguson.
Yeah.
You talked about Dart earlier, so had to at least get one of him on today's live streams. Chuba Junkins, Warren, Charbonnet, Tank Bisbee, Brady Allen, Todd Brooks. Basically, we just took a bunch of backs and just be like, hey, hopefully this works out for us.
Can't hurt to take an extra stab or two at the position you want in the flex with some guys with some really high upside if they get the contingent to break right for them in December.
Yeah, I mean, we had the pleasure of drafting the 101 Jamar Chase. So obviously when you do that, I don't think you need to go as receiver heavy, which we still did. I mean, we go Chase, Hill, Adams, Pickens with our first 4. Take Debo. We have the bring back with Dallas and Washington, which is nice. Slayton, we just tack on. And then David Njoku, Jake Ferguson, totally capable of being a 2 tight room with that.
Yeah, we might have like 4 top 15 receivers, including the wide receiver 1. So it's a good spot to be in. And then Chuba's holding us down as RB1. And then like 1 week it's Judkins, 1 week it's Sharps, 1 week it's like this team gets you there.
Yeah, Walker, misses 4-6 weeks with a high ankle sprain. Jalen Warren's the real RB1. Tank Bisbee is the RB1. Breece Hall gets traded. There's just so many ways that this work out.
Yeah.
More likely now, this team will probably finish like 11th. But if we do make the playoffs, watch out.
You never know.
Dude, what's the chat going on about? Is the Wicks propaganda starting right now?
I'm almost certain of it. I haven't seen one chat of it, but I'm almost certain.
Oh, I bet Sean loves seeing that.
He's cooking with that one.
Yeah, that's facts, though. Oh,
really?
Yeah. Some lore for you guys. Me, my uncle, we were in we started a dynasty like 3 years ago with some of the guys from Roto World, and the Podfather was actually in it with us. Only was in 1 year because kind of the same thing. He just didn't give a fuck. Wasn't paying the fees. Didn't message us back, so we just kind of kicked him out.
He didn't pay.
He didn't pay. No. He just I know he's a busy dude and probably had a bunch of stuff going on, but. Yeah, like it was kind of just like he just forgot, and then we were just like, okay, well, like fuck you, like we got to keep this thing going, so we kicked him out.
But he still owes the buy-in, and it's been accruing interest this whole time. So yeah, he's running up a bag.
Yeah, I'll just take 1% of your company. Call it even.
Full equity, GG's.
Yeah, I love this comment by Turbo. It says Wicks versus Winston, 2 homeless people calling each other broke. Honestly, we're arguing about 2 round 18 guys who aren't even being drafted in probably most leagues.
Once you start getting into the Whittington and Wicks tier, it's like we can all come together and have an intervention for each other about touching grass.
Dude, Sean's saying that he dominated. Stars, I'm sorry, is saying that he dominated Sean.
The war's going mainstream.
Stars took Lamar 25 here in the footsteps. Eddie took Zay over J-Mo. What is going on?
Bro, we missed that on that draft.
We did. I wish we were in the lobby. Sean for the heavyweight battle of Sean versus Stars.
It is a sleeper type shit.
This is diabolical.
Did Boner land plane?
Oh, I forgot Boner was with us, huh?
All right.
So this is, I think, the 3rd draft Boner has done. The first 2, has been acceptable. Let's see if he could land a third plane. Okay, so he takes your favorite quarterback, Justin Fields, Jordan Love, Geno Smith.
All right.
Starting off, okay.
I love Jordan Love and Geno, so let's go.
Yeah, so 2 quarterback build. Hampton, Henderson, 2-win, Tyler Algier, Miles Sanders, DJ Gibbons.
Okay. Again, I'm kind of fucking with it.
4 rookie RBs, one dusty RB, and then 1 good backup. I mean, the upside's there. The upside's there. Like, I love Hampton, Henderson, and then 2-win's really kind of like, I think, the X factor here, where if 2-win does have a run offense and he's good, then obviously I like this room a lot. If not, then you really just have 1 RB maybe starting to begin the season. Henderson might start slow. So this RB room is pretty volatile, I think.
Gun to your head, who's starting for Dallas, do you think? Like, I mean, it's so early, it's going to shake out in camp. But
I think Javonte is going to get the first carries.
Okay.
Like, I think Javante's going to start, and then they're like, man, this guy sucks so bad that Blue's going to get touches, and then Sanders as well. The thing is, I heard on this podcast a couple weeks ago about, it was like Dallas beat reporters or something, where they were talking about how, like, the coach for the Cowboys, it has expressed they want to move tempo, they want to have a fast-paced offense, and Miles Sanders fits an offense like that more than Javonte. Javante's more of the slower pace, grinded out. Miles Sanders actually fits better of an up-tempo offense. So
he sure does.
And also Jaden Blue does as well, right? Because, electric. So that's where I do think Miles Sanders, that the Cowboys RB room in training camps will be very fascinating to see how it plays out. So, we'll see. Miles Sanders, maybe RB1 there. Okay, look, Malik, JSN, Zay, Diggs, Emeka, Luther, and Wando. So he gets the wait, what? Okay, so he has Bowers and Geno stacked, but I'm just
anything else?
All right, fuck it, dude. I mean, no, you don't need to stack Justin Fields. I would like to see Jordan Love stacked, even if it was Wicks.
Yeah, because there's like 5 guys to stack with, but
you didn't land the plain boner. I'm sorry.
The thing is with Jordan Love though, like,
do it
because there's 4, you can spread it out.
Yeah. I mean, he could. I've been too nice to boner already.
You're like, I fucking had it with this horse shit.
Yeah, I'm done.
Enough is enough. C+.
C+. That's wild. Don't let him know. Don't let him off with the I know he's a busy dude. No, I mean, you're right. He's also a dick too.
Like, he is a total dick. He's never going to employ. I don't give a shit. It is what it is. Let's call a spade a spade. If you don't pay for a league, all bets are fucking off.
Okay, so I forget. So I guess he did pay. He just paid way later.
I retract everything I said. The man is a man of his word. At the end of the day, there's a reason he has a business. You don't grow a business that successful if you don't settle your debts eventually. Podfather, I just finally hit 90 views on a video, man. If you want to hire me for one of your 20,000 podcasts you host, hit me up.
Yeah. Watch, this thing get clipped, and he's going to be like, yeah, good fucking luck with that. Dude, footsteps, LL, Sean screaming in the background. Yeah, hey, Sean, actually, we could do it. Send me the teams in Discord, and I'll pull them up, and then we can judge them.
I would love that.
Yeah, post on Discord.
Type shit.
Actually, yeah, let me pull this up. Let's see what's going on. All right.
Who's your money on? Or do you not want to divide the base? I mean, we got to play politics here a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna have the chat be the one to decide, and then I'll get my post after. Okay. So let's pull this up. So going back to the Woody Marks comment, I guess it was a compliment to me. So
it was a compliment to you. It was a misguided, but it meant well.
He said misguided. That's hilarious. Let me pull up Discord right now. Sean versus Stars. Who had the better draft? We're about to find out. We're gonna let you guys decide. Right. Fold this up over here. Shout out StreamYard for making things so much easier to share the screen. Yeah. All right, boys. We have it pulled up. It's kind of hard to see, but I'm gonna zoom in right now. So we have stars. Is this Sean's? So this is Sean's team first. All right. So we have a 3-5-8-2 build. Caleb Williams, Matthew Stafford, and Cam Ward. Jahmyr Gibbs, Taylor Swift, Randall Hunter. -1 points for the post from stars for just without the pictures. But we have DJ Moore, Pickens, Myers, Pittman, Luther, Alec Pierce, Elite, Winnington, Trey McBride, and Lovely. So this is Sean's team. What do you guys grade this team so far? 1 out of 10. What do you guys grade Sean's team? Caleb, Stafford, Cam, Gibbs, Taylor, Swift, Isaac Randall, Hunter, Moore, Pickens, Myers, Pittman, Luther, Pierce, Elite, Winnington, Trey McBride, and Coach Lovely. Unbiased opinion, what do you grade this team, Sus?
It's got the double elite running back. We like that. Elite tight end covers that. The wide receiver room is a little tough, but I'm a DJ Moore glazer and a Pickens glazer. Overall team grade. Sorry, I'm crunching the numbers, running a very complex algorithm. You wouldn't understand it. I'm giving it a B+.
Okay, so B+ for Sean's from Sus. All right. Now this is Star's team. Lamar. So he has a 3-5-7-3. Lamar, Jordan Love, A. Rich, Jacobs, Walker, Warren, Sanders, Justice Hill, Chase, Zay, Matthew Golden, Diggs, Higgins, Tillman, Diami Brown, Tyler Warren, Isaiah Likely, and Johnny Smith. What do you guys think, chat? What do you grade Star team as? Who had the better team? What team would you pay $25 for? Sean or Stars? What do you think about this one, Seth?
It's got elite quarterback, unlike the other team, but it doesn't have elite tight end. Although I like Tyler Warren, likely stacked. Got Jonnu down there. Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. Running back doesn't have the same double elite, but I mean, Josh Jacobs, JT, not as far off. K-Walk, John Warren, Miles Sanders. Interesting. Jamar Chase does a lot, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not like it's gonna sound like I'm like sucking both guys off, pause, but I think like they're both B pluses to me. Like one has a lead tight end, one has a lead quarterback, one has the extra star receiver, one has the extra star running back. It's like
getting Jamar Chase, I think, helps out Stars in this situation, obviously, right?
Yeah.
I think both teams are fine. I'm gonna pull up chat right now to see what they're saying. I mean, I just, hey, maybe you're right, you bets. Maybe you're right.
You know, maybe the sun implodes tomorrow. Anything's technically possible, theoretically.
There says Jalen Polk versus Javon Baker ass battle. Not gonna lie, Bryson team's dead. All right, so this is for Sean's good quarterback, strong RB. The receiver feels weak. D-Bet's rated 7 out of 10. Sean does mention he got sniped on Cheeto and Dak. 6.9 out of 10. Bry, 4.2 out of 6.9.
Now I got to do math.
Okay, Sean's throwing shot at Stars, only 2 starting running backs. I love this comment. The good old drafter pass in real life. Yes, sir. So this is, I think, so A-Rich and Diamond for like force picks, give it a 7.5 out of 10. Could have been 8. What Woody Marks over A-Rich?
See, the thing is, like, you did lose CLV on the Stars team, but it is unique, and it's like Lamar, Jamar Chase. Yeah. It's objectively really tough.
Yeah, I think I've seen a little more love for Stars team than Sean's. Both teams are very close. I think I do lean Stars a little bit if I had to pick.
Yeah. I don't know.
Lamar at 25. Yeah, like I don't hate the Lamar 25 just because it's like you're getting him on the other side of the board, which is a little different, right? Like it's not like a total reach. Like maybe if you did that with Hurts, I would have an issue with it. The bet says both are good. Sus is super anti-Zay. Is that true?
I don't love Zay, but I also don't love Luther Burden. But he's not a top 5 round pick, Luther Burden.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, Trey McBride is the Zay Flowers of tight ends.
Oh, yeah. Uniquely asked.
It's crazy.
And I ain't talking about score. That's great.
Oh, man.
I do like getting elite quarterback with Jamar since Lamar never falls. Yeah, I mean,
that's Burrow catching sprays.
Yeah, I pull Lamar to left all the time on also. I think we got our answer. You know, I think Stars edged Sean out this one, but don't worry, guys. Pause. There will be a round 2 coming up soon. I'm sure of it. That's a methodology move. Brian, are you saying methodology for the guy who was #1 regular season scorer last year? Did he do that with the quarterbacks? Team you build with Lamar matters more than where you take him. Only pick I don't really love is A-Rich, but probably a bigger upside swing than anyone else at 216. Yeah, the A-Rich one's interesting where it's like if he hits, then like the quarterback room is like fucking like really, really good. But also like your quarterback room should be really good with Lamar already.
Who has higher upside? Anthony Richardson or Raheem Mostert, who had 21 touchdowns 2 years ago? Who has more career touchdowns, Anthony Richardson or Raheem Mostert in 2023?
I mean, Raheem Mostert has more touchdowns than A-Rich.
I mean, we're talking upside. I mean, you know, what are we talking about? They're both edging each other. I'd love to see that.
Stars shot. You're not even red. Yeah, he was on Overstream, on Overzet stream and did that. Yeah, I think it's a good move, man. Flip the board. I don't like Zay. Also, Zay every single Stars pick, but John was minus ADP. Hold up, timeouts. Let's see this. Okay, so he reaches for Lamar, for Love, for Jacobs, for Walker, for Warren. I mean, these are barely right, just like by one. Miles Sanders, no. Justice Hill doesn't matter. He reached for Chase, right? Because Chase is ADP at 1.1, so he reached for Chase.
It's tough.
Flowers, Golden, Diggs. Dang, the CLV is not going to be there, my boy.
It's a tough one for me.
Yeah, who if you had to choose, who would you? I'm putting you on the spot, but if you had to pick, who would it be?
Hold up, Alec Pierce and A-Rich vacation together on some White Lotus shit.
Hey, the foot powder narrative is strong.
The massage narrative. At the turn, yeah, that's true, and you get unique. As long as you stay within a tier, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm out on Richardson. I'm out on Richardson personally, but I can't complain if he's the last pick in drafts. Says, go ahead.
I simply have to go with the Diami and Janu team.
Okay, yeah, I mean the two boys make sense. D-Bets obviously prefers Sean's team. Alec Pierce over Diami for sure. That team. Yeah, where do they vacation at?
Right.
I'm interested in finding out.
Motel, hotel. Holiday Inn.
On a
people are wondering.
Of course your ass would want to go.
Yeah, Bri would go to the Epstein Island if it's all inclusive. Fuck it.
Yeah, he probably did go to Epstein Island.
That would explain some things. Not all things, but some things.
Pod was all about Caleb Sigma switch, got crazy stack plus level is my tight at 2 is tight at 1.
Damn, shots fired at T Warren. I mean, I don't hate that take.
Ooh, Stockton, California. Are they California boys? If so, me, Zero, Turbo, and Boner might need to pay them a visit.
Damn. The 4 horsemen.
The 4 horsemen of Cali. Where is Stockton at? I have no idea.
Bro, I cannot go to a strip club for a very long time after my buddy's bachelor party last week, and we're going to leave it at that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's more of an off-stream story to tell me.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to hear that story though. So if you can't go,
I got you.
Pristine says 1:30 here on the East Coast. Got to get to bed. Good night, fellas. Good draft. Great having you as always. Good draft. Everyone go hit the sub button on Pristine's channel. Great guy, and appreciate you drafting with us. Good night.
Good night, man.
Star says he needs to look at the players again. I gave him CLV on something. When you're not at 1 or 12, you have to make shit happen. LOL. Casuals don't know how it works. Obviously.
Holy shit, man. Oh, man.
Well, I appreciate you being here, D-Bets. I appreciate I'm the one that you're losing sleep on. For sure.
Don't be sleep deprived. You'll end up drafting more Woody Marks.
Oof. Ooh. How you gonna take a shot at him with only 3 hours left?
The last thing he hears before bed is just a shot, a stray shot. Let it rip.
This dude's video just like grinding with us, watch the draft, and he hears this Woody Marks fucking negative comment for bed. He's not even going to bed. He's taking a nap.
Type shit. So it will into his dreams. It's good.
Okay. I love this. Broken CLV on Miles Sanders round 16. It claims bond knowledge. It's what they're I got to give it to both of them. Both of them are bringing solid points to this.
This is like the new great Discord rivalry developing right before our very eyes.
I think you're right. This is the Larry Bird, Magic Johnson of Discord.
Now, Sus is invited back to one very specific strip club for throwing in an undeterminable amount of money.
Oof. Interesting.
Too many BBMs.
Damn, putting Buddy on Blast Live is crazy work, actually. Yeah,
It's such a good battle, man.
I was just happy that we had this shit live and we could look back on it. Because like every other Discord, spat or battle, like that shit's gone, right? Like you're not gonna, this will be on the internet forever.
Well, one day we might have to quad box it with us two and those two. And
you know what I'll do is we'll just like be the host and we'll just bring like random 2 people into a draft and then you just battle it out the whole time.
Yeah, any 2 people with beef.
No, for sure. Yeah, I am the signature late night streamer. If you guys didn't know that, no one streams later than I do. Oh, this is a good comp. Have you seen Dodgeball?
It was a very long time ago. The references don't stick with me too much.
Average Joes versus the Cobras.
Nice.
Sean will let us live this down.
Rent free type shit.
Yeah. My lore will be created when we mark top 15 back this year. Stand on business, D-Bets.
Hey, come on. Anyone can be a top 15 back in your Madden simulation on rookie mode, but we're talking real life ball, my guy.
See, there you go. You got an invite. Sean's challenging Stars. Stars has Jacob, so he was gonna win regardless.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's like depending on the player you have, it's like automatically win. Yo, what up, JT Best Ball? How you doing, my guy? I believe you were just streaming tonight. Might be
nice.
wrong. If you did, hopefully it was a great stream. Give it if no one's subscribed to JT Best Ball, great dude. Give him a sub. Love his
I
content.
subscribed today.
Did you? Let's go. There you go. Yeah, Star says I need to hop on sometime soon.
Quad box, let's go.
Quad box for sure, man. Shit, we might need to do like an octo box. Chip Chase versus DTR Family Feud. If it was epic, that would be epic.
Be crazy.
I got the beef. What? Who wants to smoke?
Oh, who's Zero got beef with? No at is crazy.
Who's the beef? Is it a particular Kool-Aid guy? Is that the guy you have beef with? Camel. What the fuck's Camel?
Hump. Someone's getting humped.
Yeah, someone's getting humped as well. Bryce says I agree with the Woody Marks take.
On the Woody side.
So are you that Woody Marks is this year's Bucky Irving and he's gonna overtake Mixon with either injury or just being better? Brian, bro, I would love to have Brian off the box.
All right, we got 3 more boxes to fill. We get Turbo. You know, we get another Bach.
I know we could do another box. There's always enough box going around.
Box are plentiful.
You know how crazy that would be to have like Octobox, 8 people drafting live.
I mean, I'm like dividing up the like portions of the screen right now. It's looking like at this rate we could have a 16 box. I don't know what the term, what the prefix would be, but
we wouldn't even have like the draft up live. It would just be all of us just drafting and talking the whole time.
Oh yeah, just crashing out. Everyone in the Nick Bach universe.
Yeah, all my my every character in my universe would be up on the screen with me
for all the glory.
Price says I'm Octobox you.
WTF?
Mixon does suck, doesn't he?
Bruh.
We could. I mean, that's another long talk we could have. You gotta do a show for DFS, Nick, and bring on a guest. Could be lit. So on that topic, so like obviously can't be doing best ball drafts during the season. Obviously they have battle royales and stuff like that, but I do want to get into DFS more this year. Gonna do more battle royales because I obviously want to keep making content, but obviously I also would like to just get better at doing battle royales and bring on a lot of smart people in this industry that know a lot more than me. So definitely a good idea, Zero. We'll be doing that. All right, good night, Uncle. Appreciate you for stopping in and chatting. Always good to see you. +2 for the Octobox. Let's fucking go. We got best ball on call also as well. Sean left Discord. I don't think he did, but that would be hilarious. Oh man,
Sean's standing 10 toes.
Yeah, Sean's about that.
Those toes are they're 10 toes, man. God respect it.
He has 10 toes.
He has all of them, and unlike Najee, or maybe he has his toes, not fingers. I forgot.
One of them. Sean says, "I'm still around. Only got so many crash outs. Once you use a day, that's facts. You can't use you once you use like a couple, you're kind of maxed out. Got to recharge."
Hell yeah,
that
man.
Was fun. We will run it back again. Good battle. Iron sharpens iron. That is the truth. Fun stopping by. Good night. Yeah. I do think that is going to call it for us tonight. Awesome show. Awesome guests, awesome teams. Tonight was a lot of fun. Sus, please, plug anything that you got coming up or that you're doing on your side of things.
Yeah, guys, check out the Sus Edwards YouTube experience, but you can just type in Sus Edwards and it should come up. We're putting out videos now, a couple a week, standalone videos, just breaking down really deep dives into all types of stuff about fantasy football this year. So
yeah, me and Sean did do a show. It's on Twitter. It's on his YouTube. Go check it out. Awesome show. A lot of information. Was a lot of fun doing it. Gonna be doing more content as well. Hit that like button. Follow me on Twitter, Nick Balklage. Follow me on YouTube if you're not subscribing as well. Appreciate all of you guys in here. Was a lot of fun. Glad we could have a draft or pass in real life. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, appreciate everyone's stars. Sean, Zero, Bright, Turbo, Best Ball. Anyone I didn't call. Appreciate you for being here. Sus, you as well. That will be it. Good night. WTF. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.